Hey everyone, it's Stoners. Welcome to the stream. We are doing our final push today. And Captain Jack was trying to guess, but we're playing on Heart of Stone. Because we have a nice big spending spree, over 300 keys. We can get all the way to the end, Lightning Crop boost, bunch of other stuff. And we got a special guest too, which is the one and only Nightwater. Hey Night.
Hey Stone, Stoners, how you guys doing?
Alright, ready for the final push?
Final push it is. Let's go.
Now I know we were talking before, you and me, like, should I just open all the chests or get to 7? But I don't know, maybe people like watching a spending spree. So let's do it.
Man, yeah, 312 keys.
What can we get?
Sure.
Okay, obviously open 7. The strongest tech of the season, which is ironically at the very end, that Lightning Crop boost.
What do you feel about the boost, by the way?
I think it's cool, but it does 2 big things, which is 1, end of the tree means hardly anyone gets it, and 2, it means free to play can, like, their push is over, like, you know.
Their push is over.
Good luck to them.
I think I prefer seasons where we don't have the landing craft. I don't know how the chat feels about it. You guys are always wrong anyway, so I'm assuming you guys are gonna say you like it. but it's just too much.
Let me change account so I can base build.
Grind, Ultra, Dreamscape. How you guys doing?
Hey, we got Just on the chat. Yeah, long time no see. Captain Jack was saying, oh no, we were doing very nice chest collecting, you know? Um, and in case you don't know how we chest collect, this is how.
Yeah, show them how you chest collect.
It's called dropping 4 HCs, 4 bombers, popping 3-second wins.
And
And then-
close.
Go to something else, you know? Get
Something more
going.
important.
Something more important than trying to win. You know, I think. Oh, and look at this. I don't like that guy. Not a fan.
I don't know who that guy is either. It's funny though, like, you know, people need to know what time I think you are actually chest collecting, so we can all line up for our once in a while win against you. You know, because this is the great opportunity right now to get a dub against Stoneheart. You know,
mm, chest collecting season. You know, it's always random.
and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you should have showed that, because genuinely, I think there are people out there that genuinely thought that they beat you. So that you just ruined their day.
Well, apparently you didn't even know this was me. You were like,
I did not even know that was you.
you said, I never knew Heart of Stone is you. Like, come on.
No. Okay, like while I'm playing, I don't tend to look at my opponent's names. I really don't care. All I care about is whether I win or not. So I genuinely don't look unless if it's obvious. If I saw Stoneheart, that's obvious. But Heart of Stone, it's kind of similar to the, what was it? Heart of Stone, right? That was one of the accounts that we saw. Yeah.
Hands of Stone.
So, yeah. So it really did not register. I did not think it was you at all.
Suppose that's fair.
And to be fair, that wasn't even you. That was Just Collect You, which is a different you. So
Well, what's almost as bad as chest collecting is base building. Thanks,
whose base are you
Justin.
building?
I was gonna build my base. Oh, I streamed to Legend. I did end up doing that final push on this account, and who knows? We can try kind of the same.
I like Captain Caveman's base.
Now let's see what he's got. And look, we got DBDB in the house.
Oh, welcome DBD.
I miss having you on stream.
I know.
Well,
man.
one of us does.
Well, you know that's me.
You know, I've seen this base, and I got a really good hit against it.
Oh, you did?
Who knows? Maybe we'll see it. What's up, Gus
What's up,
Surianch? Mike Wells in the chat. Oh, I think I faced Mike. Maybe it was a few days ago.
You know, Suriash, I love watching your streams because you play like me. You can sit there for freaking 5-6 hours pushing, and I just love watching you stream. So keep up the good work, my friend.
Yeah, he's been killing it, like season after season.
Yeah. Yep. Welcome, Striker. Del Boy is in the house.
Oh, and I suppose it's due time. We should give notice of the biggest mistake I made this season, which was I really thought it was like biggest thing this season. Don't upgrade heavies, right? Don't upgrade heavies. Don't upgrade troop health. Don't upgrade building damage, because you don't need it. It's better just to have it off to the side. Make the rally activate faster. But I was wrong, because this is not a rally season. This is completely 100% a landing craft boost season. That's all that matters. So even my main account, I had to max out heavies. Only way to beat those super high building damage
DBD
guys.
bases.
All those.
Which goes to show, even though you content creators have the dev bill, it doesn't generally mean that you know exactly what direction this season. I mean, each season is going to head.
Yeah, no, it's. I think of it more like maybe economics. Like predicting the stock market. Like you can have as many models as things as you want, but at the end of the day, it's just nothing's for certain.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, Salam Mohammed, welcome to the stream. Mohammed wants to know why you did not push the top 10.
I'm not 100% sure if I'm done, but let's just say that no matter what, this account right now would have to push up more. Only had a better win rate. If I play now on that account, I haven't played in like maybe quite a few hours. But if this one goes up there and then get some practice, yeah, we can do that. See how it's long it's taking me to base build? That's why I don't like it.
Yeah, but I think the people just want to enjoy the stream. You mentioned somebody was driving 8-hour drive.
Oh yeah,
Are you keeping them
Captain
company
Jack
right now? Yeah. Apple's driving, right? Yeah.
The good guest we
Safe
have.
travels, by the way, Jack.
Guest we have is Mr. Nightwood. He has good rank. The only thing gripe I have is his win rate. We can work on that. Maybe for another season. I know, Petrick. We're trying. Hey, Imba, what's going on? What's up, Adam? I did have an account in Legend 3. I think the last time was season 74. 5, 6, 7. No, this was the account. Yeah, this one won 82. Yeah, that was a fun season. See, I like that one because that was adrenaline. It had 200 troop damage, 0 building health.
Oh.
I love that season. Alright, 2 more shock mines. No clue where they are. Oh, it's an absolute mystery. I think one is there. I love when there's just one more mine that you can't possibly find. Really, there's no idea where it is. Oh, okay, I found it. Now I don't know where that mine goes. Great.
Look, sometimes we're out there looking for that one mine that serves no purpose. You know how many
That's
times I
true.
build a base and have a mine where I completely just forgot to move it and people copy the base, leave the mine in the same place.
A random mine that... Well, that's why we took -5 mines, because in the grand scheme of things, like, it doesn't matter.
Yep. Welcome to the stream, Max.
Oh, and Max did an amazing achievement. His first ever legend he got this season.
Oh, nice.
Really good job
Nice.
on that. That's awesome.
Oh, congrats on that, Max.
What does that say? SMT?
Yeah, SMT.
I don't know what that means, but I agree. All right, enough of that. So we got our troop damage maxed out. And again, as much as I hate doing this, we will be maxing out our heavies. Like eventually, once we face the high building damage guys, we need it. We got our 200 building health.
Okay.
I did actually max my building damage on the other one. Only because when
here.
people flare like crazy, like shock blaster, sometimes machine guns,
And the MGs.
yeah,
Yep.
even flames, they matter.
And the critters as well, when they try to critter out an engine room.
Yeah. That's huge, crittering out engines. And I'm also gonna do artillery because, oh wow, just enough.
Whoa. Wasn't that one of those things you...
I said don't do it right away, but hey, right
Oh
now,
my,
it's worth it.
not looking good for you right now.
So the next, oh, we're just 2 keys short. Now what's funny is, since 22 keys is next chest, we can still get either the RC boost or the microwave now, and still get the Doom Cannon next chest.
Interesting.
And between the
I
two,
myself...
I get this
Oh,
guy.
you went for it. Okay, that was quick. So
Well,
you would take that over the SL?
yes, but only because it's cheaper. But yeah,
Okay.
like it's
Yeah,
really
that's the
good at
perfect
helping
location
against
for it.
crittering out engines.
Yes. Correct. That bottom engine room, 100%. Yes.
I think this is the longest I've gone without starting a hit yet
On stream.
on stream.
Well, you know, right here, we're about breaking ground, you know, new ground.
Crazy stuff. All right, ready? Let's do it. Hey, Furian, what's going on? The grind is not too bad, at least not anymore. So this is a meta, right? 8 HCs, 4 bombers. Maybe it's just me, but the music seems too loud. I think it's just my end. Oh yeah, you're right, Roy. Rick's first legend too, yeah. He did awesome. I don't know if any choppers will split to the right. I don't think so, so we'll do a different hit. They better split. Okay, as long as a cannon doesn't kill an RC, yeah.
Yeah.
We will clear this guy out. When? I don't know, but at some point.
Yeah, GB is going to be tight.
I think I should have crittered then shocked. But now it's go time. No time to waste. Even got some rifles on the left side. The main thing with these hits is just flare timing, you know? You want to flare as soon as the engine dies and you don't got to worry about anything. But I think that's not
You
bad.
sure do make it. You sure do make it look easy.
Well, we had to practice finally. Oh, maxing, it was the task force SMT. Hey Tarek, what's going on? Adam was saying, how many accounts does a Warship Pro usually have? Well, there's no Warship Pros here, so I gotta ask someone else. I'm not a pro anymore. Ask
How many
Nightwater.
accounts do you play though?
He's the biggest
play
Warship
what?
Pro I know.
You play 3 accounts, right? Right now, 3.
3, yeah. All the one is, you know, always the rank 1, free to play.
I, for one, have played 1 account throughout the history of me and this game. I've never played a second account at all, and never will. Funny enough, I have one of my friends keep telling me to take one of his accounts. Well, 2 of them I keep offering, and I keep turning them down. There's no way I can play a second account. 1 is good enough.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of it's a lot, you know. Yeah, exactly, Silverchair. Knight is a pro number 1.
Pro noob.
Hey, what's up, Python? You know, so I was saying the last stream, I like how the mods now, they have a nice blue shield. Looks really clean. I've never seen this kind of base.
Yeah, this is new to me too. I haven't seen this, but
Well, let's see how good it is.
Side. Yeah. And you clear the top or not really? I can't see the top.
Let's take a look.
Oh no.
I could maybe critter this one,
Yeah, that
but
would be
I
too
think it's faster
expensive.
just to flare every single engine.
Yeah, I like it.
Or skip this one. This is just easy critters.
Okay. We'll save you some time, maybe.
Because again, like we said,
Oh,
it's all about flaring.
being able to create a 1 ER just gives you an extra 10 seconds easy.
I think so. Arts maybe a little too late, but you know, 3-8. That's not bad.
Yeah, because if you had to go to that ER, you'll end up with sub 3 minutes for sure. Yeah, it moved a little. You know, somebody forced me to buy a new mic. DVD, you know what I mean. So I'm not always used to it being in the right position, I guess.
Alright, there's 22 again. I'm gonna botch that name. Onu. Greetings from Germany. Hey, thanks for joining.
I was reading 1U Brit. So I don't understand. We both were reading
I didn't
the
want to read the last part. I don't know what
completely
that means.
different. I don't know what it meant, but pretty sure it's German.
This isn't a new base, but it's a little different. But we can do the same thing. So basically, every hit, generally, I do either a Kavan and 2 RCs on one side, and everybody else on the other. It's just choosing which side you do which. The Kavan and 2 RCs just for 1 ER, and everyone else, and you want them to get 2.
Would you advise people to get Kavan for the people that don't have it?
You know, I think so. Because it kind of saves a whole bunch of HCs.
Yeah.
That it does. We're gonna critter this at some point. When? I don't know.
And for those of you that are watching the crittering, right? If you want to do the crittering, make sure you critter out the actual defenses when you shock. That's going to save you a lot of time in terms of time and resources, because you don't have to keep shocking, which gets expensive
When
real
possible,
fast.
yeah. Like here, we couldn't do the mortar, it's too far away. But the flame, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yep.
It should be fine. Maybe a good time.
Maybe.
Silver chair looks like boring and just flaring. I suppose. Although there is more nuance to it, you know? Like, even though it's just flaring, it's some people flare better than others.
But I mean, generally, that's kind of why I don't like this boost. I mean, the landing craft boost, it turns the game into, you know, who can flare better at some point.
But you know, there's always metas like that. Like last season was, I suppose, more about tech path. Some seasons is who can do a bunch of abilities better if there's, you know, cool ones. Like last season, who can defib better, right? I don't mind once in a while who can flare better. At least it's not flaring like, you know, heavy chop was everywhere.
No, I guess once in a while. Yeah, I guess you could say that.
There's a bug we want to avoid. And the bug is, we always do 2-second wins right away, right? Now let's look at beautiful Kavan. Come on. Alright, good job.
And what's the bug?
If you press second wind so fast that, like, within maybe... Hold on. I think we'll just critter this guy. I was gonna critter the other one, but we got an opportunity. Let's take advantage and one more flare. And also you can see clearly from free to play. Nearly every hit we're losing like half of our
A lot of
choppers.
choppers. Yeah. Yeah.
And people are saying, you don't get more reserve size. You double the number of choppers you can take. But the reserves are the same.
Same. Yeah. All right. So what's the glitch you were referencing?
It took me a while. I was so angry about it. If you press second wind twice so fast, like here there's two of them. You see the two tiny circles. But if you do it fast enough, it's gonna do just 1 second wind. You won't
Oh,
get that
really?
extra 24 rifles.
I did not know that.
And I'm gonna say it's literally the difference between tapping it within like 0.05 seconds and then or longer. Like I'm talking that fast. But sometimes if you're crazy then you do it that fast, so you get the bug.
Captain Jack, no, Noob Water was not me. That was Gabriel that was just trolling me. There were two Noob Waters. Both of those were not my accounts. Like I said, I've only had one account, which is Nightwater. That's it.
The legend account.
If you
Well,
say so.
alright, this one we'll do the RCs left. Dropping them in such a way where we want some to go on the right side. What's up, Jack? Got Ray in the chat. And even with cannons on the beach, that's why I always did the 2 second wind so fast. But you got some leeway. You got maybe like 2 seconds to, you know, get the abilities out, do the bulk of the rifles. And to the RCs, I'm delaying too because I want to make sure they go on the right side. Sometimes they still don't, but it just adds a safety net.
It'll work out. Yeah, it'll work out.
And we are any mines next to this middle one. And once these 3 engines go down, we start flaring and then we start crittering. Then we go, I don't know, eat something. So looking at the right side, do 3 critters and 1 shock. Lagging behind, so we'll wait a bit. Do 1 more, maybe art on that one. Maybe 2 more. So that's why we want to max art.
Oh, exactly, that's what I was going to say. That's where the max art comes into play.
Nah, Justin, I'm saying that kind of the opposite. You lose a second wind if you do it that fast. Max saying it's 100% not flaring, a lot more nuance compared to a few seasons back. Yeah, I think so too. Like, there's a lot of tiny things that, you know, matter. And even if it is just flares, 7 engines, right? So that's 7 seconds that you can potentially save. This is also a weird kind of base.
Yeah, I haven't seen that middle ER placement.
In that case, I'll probably do
RLs,
the bulk of the choppers there, because this one is quite easy to critter out.
you can get again. Yeah, yeah.
Just hope Kavan is enough for distracting all that. He should be, though, with 50 building damage.
Yeah, only 50 DVD. The RLs could be annoying though, but let's see how that works out.
Yeah, even though they don't split, the first shot is all that matters. We'll do 1 art here. Because we want to do shock and 2 crits.
Oh, nice shock.
Keep saying we should do critters and then shock. Because that's technically a little better. Let's actually start flaring now. Choppers, and I love their toast. Say bye to them. I think that's way too early. But maybe all the
I
arts is
think
enough. If not, we'll just go back for
what
it.
you just did right now was really, really genius,
What's that?
which I get caught up on a lot. Is trying to save a bunch of RCs that are not relevant anymore, or a bunch of troops. This works out for any other troop. There are times where you might do a split drop, and you're trying to save a few troops that are on the left side or on the right side, when you should just let them die and focus your GBE
Yeah.
on where the main DPS is.
And to be fair, that's only this season. Because this season, you know, you have like 14 RCs. So if you're losing half of them, you know.
No. I don't think it applies to only this season. We've had seasons where, okay, it might not be you have that many boats, but what I'm saying is if you try to support both sides, you end up fizzling when you have maybe 3 bombers that might be on the left side. For example, if you
I
did
see.
just one boat on the left side, you might as well as let them die and
Right.
focus on the troops that are up top.
For the
and support them.
purposes of at least these attacks, yeah, we can let them die. Hey, Mike
'Cause
Darby.
I would have shocked for them. I
Tau in the
100% would have shocked for them.
There was, I think, tons of like Doom Cannon, Shock Blaster.
Yeah, yep.
But-
And I would have wasted all my GBE trying to bring them up there.
Because the logic is, even if there's nothing that's going to kill them, with how we're flaring the right ones first, they're going to be too slow anyways. They're never going to get there. So,
Yep.
yeah, you can just
No, but
ignore
my
it.
train of thought would have been get the middle one, SB2, and then flare the last one that you just flared, and go left before going up.
Oh, to
And it would
take
be the wrong
advantage of
choice.
the left RCs.
Yes, but it would have been the wrong choice because there would not be enough DPS to burn that ER fast enough.
What's up, Tao? Oh, Hikes was asking, after landing craft boost, all the building held. So then I would go
Correct.
Doom Cannon, then Microwave. We went Microwave first because it just works out where we can get Microwave and still next rank up, we get the Doom Cannon. Doom Cannon's great against anything, critters, choppas, whatever. And then Microwave is good against critters. So is Shock Launchers, but you know, Microwave is half the cost in keys, doesn't need any tokens. Actually, I hope we have enough for Shock Launchers. Maybe.
Yeah, I didn't check to see if you had enough before you spent them all your tokens.
No, I think so, because next chest is Doom Cannon, and then we need 2 more chests to get the what do you call Shock Launcher. So that's like
Okay.
1.2 million. Only need maybe 1 million for Shock Launchers. Yeah, again, that's why also no video today, Striker Killer. Like, I was trying to do some hits yesterday. After 3, I was out of, RCs. So it's like, it does suck. You might hear more about that in the season review. This one, it's very difficult for left choppas to go right. So we'll do the bulk of them on the right side.
And critter out that one, I assume.
Yep, critter out this one. Every time I try a split, it never works. Now we got lucky.
Hey, there's a
Lovely.
first time, right? There you go.
Hey, thanks for the sub. And also why we got heavies upgraded. We're only ever taking one HC. Well done. Now we gotta wait anyways, I suppose. So this one is a little different. We have more choppas already on the left side. So that's why we go there first. Still watch out for that right side. Just in case we can do that. Hey Fezman, Joe, what's going on? So since we're only taking one boat of HCs, even with level 1 heavies, we're not getting much value. But like when a Doom Cannon kills a Choppa, those max heavies last a little longer.
A little bit longer, yeah. Welcome to the stream, Martin.
Hey, Martini. I feel like a liar though. I really thought level 1 heavies was going to be the smartest play this season. I guess not.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, you just look at the tech tree, and all of us actually look at the tech tree, and we just make a path based on what we think is going to work best. But nobody really knows. Because I maxed mine because I figured.
And I made fun of you for days.
Yeah, you did.
It's like,
but I was using
what
it.
Kind of crazy guy gets max heavies.
But I felt like I needed them at that point. You know, I didn't know in the end if it wasn't gonna come back and bite me.
But... Yeah. Tao makes a good point. Thinking of doing attacks where you flare to the top and maybe do bombers. So the way I see it, there's 2 types of bases. Most of them that we face on stream, you have 4 engines that are close to the beach, and then 3 in the back. These ones, it's okay to just flare the last 3. But as soon as one of these engines is over here, and you have 3 on the beach and 4 in the back, then I always do the flare some Choppas on the top, and then do bombers. So for me, it's just whether that one difference in the base is there. And who knows, maybe we'll see it.
Yep. Well, you definitely will see it before the stream ends. We'll see those type of bases with 4 on the top.
Martini, would you max up building damage, or I would do heavies first? Actually, we were very tight on tokens right now, so just make sure your calcs are right. Maybe even leave your, well, if you haven't done max troop health, leave that low, but yeah, max heavies, I think, is decent. I was surprised at how many people got that 200 building damage. Like, they're nasty.
There's a lot of them out there. A lot of them.
And they can do the, I call it the dumb hit.
The bus rush?
No, it's like this combo. You just go on the right side, and then you literally flare every single engine. That's it.
Yeah.
No hero needed. It gets maybe 250s. Oh, I don't know if choppers will go on the right.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. No, it won't split.
Even if they do, the boom cannon's there, so yeah, we'll do, because of that, bulk on the right side. Are they gonna split? Yeah, that's a fair split. At some point we're gonna critter that guy. Might lose a few to that boom cannon and boom surprise, but that's okay. I think we missed it. Okay, maybe not. Oh. Something got shocked though, because these guys aren't dying.
There was a shock mine behind the ER you did not check for.
Ah, I see. So because the choppers are not already there, it'll be a little slower. I had to art before zooming in because zooming in takes time, but arting from even all the way here, like you can art that engine where the choppers are at. Maybe saves a second or so.
Ryan, I'm trying. I'm
Keeping
trying
up with the
to
YouTube chat.
Look at the chat. Yeah, more than I actually watch Stone Heart stream. So thank you for noticing. Maybe next time Gabe is bullying me, you can stand up for me.
Hey, maybe if this tracks on, you can even become a mod yourself. And you have all the power.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
Let's see.
I like where this conversation is trending. Just random bans. You get a ban, you get a ban.
Oh, that's another weird base. I think we can easily critter out that engine.
There's a lot of engines you can critter out. The choices are endless.
I think I'm gonna do Kavan and this time 3 choppers on the left. Because, yeah, we want this guy down
Okay.
too. Okay, that works. Andrew saying, don't let him get a big head. Ah, poor Choppa right there.
Someone mentioned this. Yeah, I think it would have been interesting, more interesting, or a little bit balancing if there was a sky shield in the tech tree. I don't think we should have a landing craft out there like boost without
Sky Shield?
sky shield. Yeah,
I can see that argument,
Uh,
yeah.
that would have been a better balance.
For Lucky, it's gonna be a perfect killing these both engines at the same time. We need left side to go down though. Need that to speed up. It's an okay time.
It's a winning time. Like I've been playing for a while. Anytime you there's nobody out there getting 3 minute 5 times currently, at least that I've seen.
And that's 23.
Oh, look at that. Here comes the what? The DC?
Yeah, so perfect. Just enough keys. Got the gym cannon. Although, funny enough, because of how many people, like, you saw our attack so far, always crittering at one engine. I was thinking of a Flotty or
Yeah.
Hotpot. But Doom Cannon still works against critters. I mean, it's not a bad thing.
But you haven't faced anyone that's hit you faster than 3 minutes.
Well, yeah. And we gotta find the
It's gonna get
updated
it's gonna get
base.
a little bit more interesting. It's gonna get a little bit more interesting shortly though.
I think the last time we had landing craft boost and HCs and RCs, we had 2 Sky Shields that season. It did matter quite a bit. It was less
It
flaring.
definitely
Yeah,
does make
it was more about
Yep, yep. Makes a
strategy, how to
difference, yeah.
drop your troops and whatnot. But you know what's funny? Ever since we had that season with the negative building health and the Sky Shield bug, guess what we didn't have?
Yeah, shield.
Not a single Sky. Not last season. Not this season.
Oh man.
Wonder why. Thanks, Ryan. So what I just did was I made this base change. This is a miracle. I made this base change from scratch. It was my idea, not a copy.
That's your base now.
The point is, right now if an RC goes on the right side and hits a microwave that you definitely can see, that boom cannon is not always in range. But put a doom cannon there. Yeah, you're gonna notice it.
Mm.
And not only that, but a boom cannon on the beach compared to a cannon, if you do the hit where you
Uh-oh.
drop Kavan on the right, it's gonna kill
Kavan
him
might not make it
instantly.
instantly. Yeah.
I do like a boom surprise here. So we'll maybe just put a mortar here instead.
Look at you being a base builder.
It's... I should ask, are you proud?
I am. I'm impressed.
I don't know if that kind of makes sense, but we'll leave it there.
I think
Hey,
it's
Mr. Point.
better on the top side. I would have put the cannon on the top side.
As in,
Top of it. Yeah. Yep. Nope. By the flamethrower. Yeah.
you know, that doesn't not make sense. But I still want one building there. I think that's important.
Pull them right so they don't split. Okay. I mean, bring the flame down. You could have brought the flame down.
Well,
You
then
have a
people
mortar
can
up
critter
there
that.
would prevent
here.
the mortar covers it. No.
Oh, you know what I can do? I know what I can do. One of these 3. I don't know
Yeah.
why there's 3. Let's do that. Yeah, that works.
I don't hate it.
And then now, next chest we get nothing, but the chest after, we should get shock launchers. Oh, we have this too. A lot of stuff to get.
Which one will you get first? Because I'm going for the shock launchers before I get the RC boost.
I think we'll try pushing and trying to skip the RC, the rocket chopper boost. And if we do hit, I think, what is it? It's either 25 or 24 and wait an hour. Yeah, this is an early stream. I don't usually do ever this time. You're funny enough, I think they will split. Or rather, if they do split, there's no boom cannon that's gonna, you know, be a big impact. Don't gotta worry about it. So notice that boom cannon. Kavan's gonna die sooner, but let's just hope if he does enough second wins.
I know you can get one off, but if you want to ensure two, just drop him to the right. Well, too late. Huh?
Like, no, he dies, but
He did his job.
the thing is, when he dies, there's maybe like a half-second delay where he still spawns rifles. That makes sense.
Yeah, there's 2 shock mines, by the way, under that EL.
I suppose I'll do one critter and then the other guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna lose a few, but that's okay. A little early, which I don't like. Because 1 hour isn't enough, we gotta wait a bit.
And it's always important to make sure you have enough for a flare. If you don't have enough for a flare, you essentially might lose. Yeah.
This is a
45
bit slower
seconds.
because of that like mishap on, you know, flare timing and whatnot. Hey Adam, what's going on? Wolf asking, where do we get our bases? Well, like the one I just copied. I made this on my Stone account yesterday because first I copied a random guy's base. And by random, I mean like someone who I noticed wasn't at, you know, a certain number of stars. But like, oh, later that day, he shot up quite a bit. Maybe like Legend 1 to Legend 2. That base was pretty trash. So once I got beaten by a different base, I copied that. You can always, you know, figure out a way where if a base is truly good enough and you lose to it, there's a limit on how fast you can be. Just make that.
That's it. Yep. And you can make adjustments as you go.
Thanks for the sub. Yeah, like small adjustments to make the best attack on that base, you know, even harder.
Like we just saw, Stone had put a DC. You know, the only reason that guy had 244 is because of that DC that he moved.
Really? Oh, I was gonna check, but
100%.
yeah, we can check after. Now here, because this building is, I don't know, it's just you kind of get a feel for it. Like here, it's very likely that some choppers are gonna split, or if you delay a few choppers, they're gonna go on the right side. So you, in that case, you bring the bulk on the left and Kavan on the right. We'll delay quite a bit. Because one of the other 2 choppers to get there, one that mortar is already dead.
Nice split.
Gonna art this guy. We're actually gonna critter out the mortar first, but we'll wait a bit. Flare in just a few seconds. I wanted to wait because if you did it too early, that shock blaster would be annoying. But you see, now the shock blaster is distracted. It's quite early, so we'll save all of our GB on arts. Maybe even that's not enough. Alright, that's gonna be a bit slower. Come on, critters.
Well, these are the times where, you know, you rely on your base, which I know is not going to disappoint. See,
Maybe it is at Doom Cannon.
it's that Doom Cannon, I'm telling you, because it not only does it flanks as well.
It does.
If you have RCs on that right side, it's going to be flanking them.
Hey, Adam, Jay. You know, I have seen this hit. Kavan and 2 lasers. It's quite interesting.
I've seen it too, but I haven't been able to make it work.
I don't like it because, yeah, you get some splash value. Lasers don't do enough damage as RCs with the landing craft boost. You should have shocked that boom cannon left.
He dropped one. Yeah, it's just too slow.
Oh, how do we know these bases are gonna work? That's all experience. Like, I played quite a lot yesterday.
Yeah, trial and error. That's it.
Like, if you watch our last stream trying to get to legend, that was terrible. Mistake after mistake. But with enough time, you get the hang of the types of bases. You know the best ways to attack them. Here we'll probably do a Kavan 2 RCs on the right. Thing is, will this split? It's a big ask.
It's tough. I mean,
If that boom surprise is
I don't
awake,
think it will. Up, yes, it will. Yeah.
in that case, maybe it's better just to go from the right side. And then critter out this. I think we'll try that. It's a little safer. We're gonna do 2 arts, 1 shockmine hiding behind. When are we gonna do the critters? I don't know. Some point.
When there's enough GBE.
Yeah, maybe like right now. I think now we just gotta go for it. I don't know about the machine gun though.
I think you have to shock it.
Losing a few RCs, maybe 1 more shock. I'm losing a lot of RCs. And this is the only time where now we notice a rally boost. Well, we are getting a bit slower. And hopefully so are they.
Yeah, but you know, like I said, this is why you have a beast base. 240.
Oh, close one.
Oh, that one was close.
Maybe we should have... I don't think I should have crittered the flame. I should have just crittered the left, let them kill the boom surprise, and then just always shock this, like, forever. Because yeah, the critters kill that flame for us, but if we had to shock the machine gun anyways, we wasted time killing that. Like, these guys have 200 building health. It's a lot to work with. Hey Fizzman, we treat everybody kindly. The only people I badmouth are usually my co-hosts. But everybody is alright. Alright, so this is a first base with 4 engines in the back. So we We should try the other hit. It's a really, I call it a dumb hit. But we'll do it anyways. We'll Trident Kavan on the left, we'll go on the right side. I can do 1 or 2 HCs. I don't want to do 2, it's a lot of GB, but now we'll get it done. Worst part is all of these mines. Alright, we did the best shock ever, it's perfect. I don't think we're gonna get this left side, like at
no,
all.
I don't think so, because you needed that shock. You needed to hit that shock.
What can we do?
Maybe there's still a chance.
We have to let it go for a bit longer.
Oh, you'll get it. Yeah, you'll get it.
That was a little too early. These are messy hits.
I'm just impressed by how well your flares look.
Alright, 3-5. I think it feels like he had 150 BH or less. It shouldn't have been that
Then
fast.
it worked out.
Yeah, he had 150.
Yep, 150. Okay.
Fish Lover, 44, is asking about 5-engine base. How much stats do you have? I don't remember, because the one I had was when I had like 0 building damage, not a lot of other stuff. I'm not sure if we can even find one now.
Yeah, at this point, I don't think anyone in the top 500 is going to have a
5.
5 base.
Like if you check my old videos, we had some, but that was like a in progress base. As in, we weren't the maxed out 5-engine you can be. We were still saving for going 6 and a bunch of that stuff.
Yeah, but you could find maybe somebody that you faced. He could find somebody that you faced.
That's
that
true.
Had a max defense.
On my videos, yeah. I did face a lot of max defense bases. So yeah, maybe go back to those videos and we'll find something. This one, they're not really gonna split. And the way we can tell is like, these 2 buildings are more on the left side. So even if these 2 die, solid chance any delayed RCs still gonna go left. So in that case, we'll just do 2 RCs here and the bulk of everyone on the right. We'll always only take 1 boat of HCs. Oh, that's not bad. We'll lose at least 1. Maybe 2.
Yeah, well, they killed it fast enough.
That mortar I don't like.
Yeah, that mortar's going to be a problem.
Maybe we'll let the left choppers kill it too.
Well, that works out great because they're still working on the other ER, so
Yep.
That's fine.
Maybe 1 or 2 arts.
It's funny, though I gave you one compliment about how you always go up and then come around and then you never do it again.
Wait, on what?
How you how you control the flare where you kind of ignore the left troops and kind of go all the way up and then come back down.
There was a clear reason for that though. Like, all right, and I'll tell you why. The other base you're talking about. Hold on. Okay, let's look at where the RCs are right now. It's faster to flare this left one, where the current RCs are, then flaring the right
Then the
one.
top one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I
Because
see.
this is on the bottom. The one you're talking about was, I think it's still in our log. It was some other base.
It was a while back. I doubt it's still here.
Well, the
But I
point is
understand that
that
they were
other base,
positioned closer.
it was somewhere
Yeah,
here, I
closer
think.
to that point. Yes. I see your point. I see your point. Yeah. You know, Python is right. You know, leave a like, guys. Stone doesn't care, but you know, just put it up there.
Oh,
Drop a like.
sorry, I was seeing if my food is. I might eat on stream. Some grilled chicken next to me.
Oh, you might. I'm eating on stream. Like, you know, anytime you hear me quiet for a minute, just know I'm chowing down.
I wish I can be quiet on stream.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
I don't got a choice. Here they're definitely gonna split. Like very easily going to this cannon, then spreading everywhere. Thanks, Fish Lover. You know, I the one thing I hope for next season is just make it better for free to play like the whole season, you know? Make that possible. So notice we delayed the choppas a bit more, because if you drop them right away, RCs go in front and they all die. We still might lose one to the boom cannon, but you know, that's how it works. We're gonna critter out the mortar at some point. We've got Axe gifting a membership, stonership. I think we can shock both. We'll keep the flame shocked. Actually, don't think we need to. We got the critters doing their thing. Do all of our artilleries. Yeah, I don't regret maxing artillery.
It was required for sure.
Thanks, Python. Should force you to commentate our hits when I'm eating.
Yeah, we can give it a shot. Well, you'll have to turn on the red bulb so that I know when you're eating, and I'll turn it on when I'm eating.
Oh, and that's 24.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that was 24. Okay.
Take a big bite of chicken. Anyways. Last stream I had Albus as a co-host, and he explained to me the RC boost. I thought it was more than 10%, because it's 10% on the base damage, but then you factor in the 200%. But it looks like overall it is 10%, because I was thinking it worked more like this troop damage, if that is a plus 10%. But if we go from 210, from the 200 we got, that's less than 10%. He explained the
I
math.
think a lot of people were thinking it's the other way around.
Like Albus explained the math good. I wasn't really listening, but I believe him. So point is, it's decent. We still might wait for a
I
shot.
I was listening, but I didn't get it either way. But I believe him.
I explained it maybe like a quarter as good as he did. If we struggle, maybe we'll get it. 38 minutes, that's a long time though. Screw it, let's just get it now. Because also, like you said, shock launchers are really to stop the critter hit. But we're not seeing a lot of people with that.
Yeah, not where you are at least, so.
Alright. Oh wow, Fish Lovers, first time playing warships. 15 days, so that sounds like it started maybe a few days into the season. That's not bad at all. Like, that's why every every season, we do an account from rank 1. Because even if it's your first time, you can, try to make the best of it. They're not going to split, so we'll do fewer RCs on the left, and then more on the right. And I'm going to agree with Ryan on that comment. Alright, let's do, Kavan on the left side. We'll do a few arts. We can kill the flame, so we'll kill the mines and damage it. Let's see where Kavan's gonna go. That's not bad.
Fish lover, I don't know if that's a great idea though. I mean, you can always rewatch the stream though, so it's not worth skipping class.
I already hate what's happening here. Those critters better finish it. I think we need one more 100%. Or maybe not.
How many more? Yes, no, you're good. You're good.
Maybe just a few arts. Because we lost almost all of our troops. Again, that's the only time you notice a rally. On maybe like half the attacks in the last 5 seconds. I think this guy is usually quite fast. Yeah, 3-5. See what this guy did.
Well, let's see if he critted out an engine room.
He did Kavan and 3 RCs on the right. Oh, so I've seen that too, crittering out the top right one. And then just flaring the last 2. Because our mortars aren't, we don't have enough building damage, he can just completely ignore them. Is it worth changing though?
That's kind of one of the reasons why I didn't want you to move that MG though.
Yeah, but I don't think the machine gun would have
made a difference.
fully stopped that.
Sometimes it's just the intimidating factor. It just intimidates people.
Yeah, that's true.
Having extra defenses up there. It's between the eating coming back.
I think so. Shock launcher should fix that though. Or funny enough, maybe we should get the mortar boost, right? Let me calc that.
How much damage does it add?
Because right now it does 720 current mortars. And critters have 800. Yeah, so 100% it'll do it. I've seen almost no one with the mortar boost or the cannon boost. Yeah, Uni, Groove. Fish Lover saying French class sucks. I do know quite a few French players. They're great. This is another different kind of base. One with the 4 engines in the back. So here we're gonna do maybe it doesn't work, but we'll try it.
The flare up.
Flare up, and this one actually bombers. Yep. The goal is 1 bomber on the left. We'll see how it works. And then 1 bomber and on the right. With Kavan. Yeah, like Chinatail. That's a French guy.
On French class, man, I think you might reconsider. Because if you parlez-vous français, man, it's a big benefit.
Alright, last second I changed my mind. Because, no, that hit, we have to critter this side, and we're not
critter this side, it's not going to work.
We're not going to critter that. We'll do only 1 second win, not that it does anything. I don't think we can crit her, and maybe that one.
Oh, I didn't know DBD you had some French roots, but okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I hate these hits where you flare every single engine.
But it's one of those times where you don't have a choice.
Yeah, sadly. Still hate it.
I actually don't like that shock you did there. I always go for the...
I think it wasn't needed because the heavies all went around and distracted anyways.
Exactly.
And understandably, it is a bit slower. It should be we want like 3-5 times. Well, good enough here.
Your base is genuinely good, though. I definitely think it's good.
Well, he made those little adjustments. Hey, Messi, Bao, what's going on? Oh yeah, just done. So like the others are saying, you have to not log in like at all. And not only can you save your starting rank, they have a cool offer. If you don't log in an account for 30 plus days, you get a free month of instant training and a 15-day like a build optimizer for the main base.
Lover, you think Boom Beach is a dead game? I mean, I wouldn't call it a dead game. Is it mainstream? No, but it has a core following. That's why it's still around. I mean, this game is really old. But I wouldn't call it a dead game at all. Because we've seen Supercell take down some servers of the games that they consider dead.
And with the updates that they have been doing and they are gonna do, you know, there's a pretty big one that is coming pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, I dare say we've gotten more updates on this game over the past, what, 2 years than we had over the past 5. Am I correct?
Yeah, I think that's reasonable to say. Like, and not just more updates, but huge updates. Having proto troops forever, the threat level. And, you know, it's confirmed there is an update coming like really soon. And all I can say is it's gonna be a huge one, like massive.
Massive update, huh? Okay.
No, you know what, Gomer? I tried that offer about a week or 2 ago. It still works. This is, I think, this is Max's second account. It's a nice close match.
Oh.
Also, we got a new community manager. He's been doing great things. Been on the socials and other chats.
Yeah, I would have to say Clash of Clans is a more popular game, 100%. But I think the reason this game hasn't died is just the dynamics of warships. I could be wrong. I'm not a main island player, but I think warships is so dynamic and offers and use every season. It's something totally different. I mean, we've had seasons where it's the same tech tree, but you know, just changing the deck layout essentially just changes everything about that season.
And you know, I think for the past, you know, few years, they've been doing a great job with having good and unique seasons.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay, that's wonderful.
All right, I'm gonna ask you this after when you're done. Well, I'm gonna ask you before you're done. Um, why didn't you just pop a second win? I know it's expensive, but you could have popped a second win and one shark on the boom cannon along with the flamethrower.
Oops. Yeah, when he was on the bottom, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, it worked out. It's
Yeah,
fine.
not really.
That should be alright.
I think at that one moment, I was maybe 1 GB shy. But even if I
No,
had it,
you had it. I
it,
don't know about the shark though.
it had to be the plan, I think. Like, I was close.
Hmm.
Like, and by the plan, I mean, if I did it right at that moment, that boom cannon was already looking for a solid, like, 3 seconds. I should have, like, done one smoke at least, and, you know.
All right, let's watch it. Let's watch it because it shot at a right there. It's gonna be
That's why I
shooting
love
at
Gabe
a,
and
yeah. There
Chip.
you go. So now you have all that time, and I was like, oh, it just.
Well, I wanted him to be, you know, a 2-shot KO. We have Gabe in the house. At least he didn't
Oh, Gabe
say
showed
he's
up.
been watching, he had to watch 50 ads. What I should have done, though, look at the amazing split.
I know.
I should have 100% let them go. I should have
Let it
realized
go. Yeah.
we have RCs here, RCs there. Letting them go would maybe get like a 310, who knows?
Even if you didn't, because at that point I was like, okay, then he definitely is gonna flare up and then go around, and you still didn't do it.
I think because you are talking, so let me meet you right here. There we go. Hey, Edward.
There, Gabe, you tell him. He's been slacking lately.
You gotta get it together. Our lovely level 3 lasers. Level 1 HCs.
Oh yeah, you are still using level 1 HCs.
That I think 100% was a good choice. Mainly because we don't need them, you know?
It's working. Can't argue with the results. Welcome, Bismarck.
Hey, Bismarck, only Gabe can talk to me like that. Now, Bismarck is a great player. Sometimes. This is a...
Bismarck wasn't. I don't think Bismarck's talking to you. You are the one that the haystone, but you're not tactical noob.
Oh, you think he's saying hi to me and then saying he's calling you that?
Hi. Yes.
But you're not a tactical
noob.
noob, but you're just a noob, you know?
Nope.
I don't know about tactical. This one, I think 100% we should do
in
a...
the middle.
Yeah, critter the one in the middle and do a crazy bomber and... Let's do a dumb hit. Why not?
All right, let's see it.
My favorite types of hits are dumb hits. Like your mind's gonna be blown at how dumb this is.
In fairness, you've never said that, and it actually be dumb. Anytime you say that, you have some crazy time. So let's see how dumb this dumb hit really is.
You gotta watch out how... Blow your mind. We'll do maybe a few critters right there. Did we shock both? I think we missed the mortar.
No, I don't think that's a shock that's possible. You need to go.
I think it is possible, but we just did whatever.
Okay, maybe it is on the higher side.
Alright. Still a dumb hit. It worked, but you know.
That was 200 building health, correct?
Yep. I really think I assume everybody's got 200 now. At least, you know, 23 and higher.
Yep, 23 and higher, correct.
It's dumb because I have no idea where the choppas are going to spread. Like, the idea is everyone stays on the top side. And luckily they did. We had... These engines are so close to the beach where you can just do a few bombers.
Yeah, there was nothing that was going to pull them down. Everything just worked out great. I think the only question was whether the critter will work, but that's it.
I feel bad. He really doesn't want us to crater out these engines, but this guy, nah, we're okay.
He didn't care.
But that goes to show that, you know, there's ways around it.
Correct.
You don't gotta only crater the back engines.
Kegmaster says he wants a refund for false advertising.
False advertising. Rally didn't speed up your choppas. Hey, if we're talking about movement speed, that makes sense. There's a max speed as far as movement goes. So rocket choppas, they're the fastest troop, even faster than, you know, seekers and craters and lasers. So yeah, that. But I suppose
Oh,
you're
they
right.
do fire faster though. No,
Yeah, 100% they fire
he's wrong.
faster.
If
They don't move faster.
if yeah, they fire faster, but they don't move faster. So when, for example, if you're a noob like me and you ended up with 3 like rocket choppers on the last engine room, you definitely can see how fast they're firing. But you have to get down to 3 rocket choppers.
We'll do a delayed choppers in a bit. I think that's good enough. Well, it's decent.
I would have been terrified of that DC.
He had only 50 building damage.
Oh, it was only 50? Okay.
I mean, granted, if you had 200, I'd still do the same thing, but you know, I should have arted this one, I think. It's okay. Didn't some guy get a 3-5? Oh, that was a critter hit. I don't like the critter hit.
Yeah, that was the critter hit. As long as they can crit an ER, they haven't hit that time, so.
3-2. Well, the Ice to the Sea did critter. I don't know what this guy did. No, I never seen that before.
I don't know if selling the game to another company would be a good idea. I like the way the game is right now. Well, it would have been better. Like I said, I think I've said this on previous streams where I don't like the seasons where they give us those optional multi-nodes. I don't like that. But other than
And
that,
you know,
I think the game is
we
doing
haven't
fine.
had the choose your own boost multi-nodes for 2 seasons now. This one and the last one. But you notice the impact, right? The biggest impact is we're so incredibly tight on tokens. The whole season.
Correct.
And the fact that we're having engravings for the past several, they're quite expensive too.
Yes.
Alright, Justin, you have a good one. Nice seeing you again. I've gotten better at having conversations during a hit. You can blame Nightwater.
All right. Definitely not GG Boy wants to know why people are getting DBD.
The building damage. You mean like me getting a little bit, or others getting like 150, 200? A little bit is good against, we said what? Critters, Shock Blaster against RCs. Because it matters, it adds up. I think 100 to 150 is not that needed. Maybe it's even worse. But 150 plus, if you can kill an HC like right away, have Shock Blasters melt RCs, yeah, that's scary.
And I am of the direct opposite. I actually do like the 140, like what he's facing right now, because from my perspective, is not everybody hits like Stoneheart, right? We all know this.
Look at that dim cannon. Sorry.
You
Yeah.
see what happen? What's going to happen with the DC? It's
Yep.
going to one-shot everything.
But that's
All of a
not
sudden,
bad.
your mid shield is gone. No, you think that's not bad because based on your playstyle, but a lot of other people, the average, the average player, they're going to be struggling. Let's see how you finish this out.
Don't put the pressure on me.
Oh no, it's on.
For a second, I thought he retreated, but he just started his attack.
See,
So
for
look,
you,
we're honestly faster because we lost those HCs right away. We got the immediate rally boost.
okay, but you see how fast you were flaring and shocking the right things and distracting at the right moments. A lot of people don't have that same skill level, so it becomes an issue where a lot of people fizzle on bases like this because they lose their heavy buses, no more mid shield, and look at what he's doing. Is it gonna work? Maybe. No, maybe if he has one more shock.
Should hide some mines here too. But the thing is, with only 20 mines and a few shock mines, I don't think it makes sense to try to defend every single engine to critter out.
Yeah, you can't. You can't.
I mean, with respect to him, got a decent time.
That's a good time. That's a good time.
And look, he took Kavan and one Zuka and one bomber. Like, imagine that. Or I don't like how people are agreeing with you in chat. Adam Brown blanking, like. I know who I won't have for next time. Max radius for shocks is 6 tiles. This one's a little easier because exactly on that corner, that's where you throw the shock. So that's why if you noticed as I was shocking, I just zoomed in, I was just staring at it like, you can't mess this up.
You needed that one. They're right in the corner.
You do the critters, right away do the shock. It takes slightly longer for critters to land than shocks. That's why you can, if you're fast enough, you
Throw the critters first.
throw them first.
Gabe, I mean, just to let you know, Gabe, there's been a few development. I am on the fast track of being an admin or mod on this YouTube chat, so be careful because I might time you out.
In fact, I think
I don't need Ryan anymore.
one more stream, and I think you'll have it.
But there you go. So be careful, Gabe.
I don't think it's closer to 7. I think Boom Beach TV is right. It's just above 6 tiles. Like, barely above. Because the max distance is 6 tiles, so it should be just above, and then that's the true that wouldn't be a radius, that would be a diameter. See, I studied geometry. IR squared. That's
seven tiles. Any two defenses that are 7 tiles apart can't be shocked. It's that simple.
Yes. In fact, isn't Pi Day in a month? Yeah, March 14th.
Oh yeah, that's Pi Day.
Yeah, we'll have a big celebration. I'll do a stream just for that.
There's gonna be a pie cooking stream.
I've only made a pie once, and that was, I think, an apple pie. It was a great one, but man, it took like 6 hours. You got to do the crust from scratch, leave it overnight, super hard, get the chunks of butter, use your hands, and then put the layers, and then cook it again, and I would not recommend it. We'll wait maybe a few seconds. All right.
By the way, guys, Stone had been talking about loving sticky toffee dessert.
Yeah, sticky toffee pudding, the best
Oh
dessert
my
ever.
god. I had the chance to order that this past weekend. Legitimately, that was amazing. That was amazing.
I would comment,
So
but I
if you
hate
ever
apples.
see it, comment what?
No, no, go ahead. I'm losing because I'm distracted by your sticky toffee pudding talk.
Gabe just gave you compliments over how well you've been doing while I'm yapping away about something that is totally.
No, listen. No, yeah, you sent me a picture. I was like, wow, you're okay, you're trying it. Right, didn't you say it's like the you finally get me now? Like that's it's
Yeah,
something
yeah.
else.
I thought it was just fluff, but yeah, sticky toffee is amazing, amazing. Genuinely, might be the best dessert I've ever had.
No, it's 100% mine. Like, if I have a last meal, that better be the dessert. And it's not that difficult to make. I think I can make it from scratch in maybe prep time, maybe 30 minutes, then bake it for like 40 minutes or so.
And but 30 minutes of prep time—that's a lot of work, though.
That's really slow. You're kidding? Like the fact you have to get all the ingredients together, weigh them, mix them, like that's the worst part about cooking. So 30 minutes is a miracle.
Really? Okay. Well, I don't cook much, so apparently July 6th is your day. That's Natural Fried Chicken
Fried
Day,
chicken day.
Stone.
For me, once a week is a fried chicken day. Like when you go to the fast food joints, you don't get grilled chicken, you get fried chicken. Tastes better, it's easier. Oh, the dessert was sticky toffee pudding. It's like this date cake with a caramel sauce, and you can have ice cream on top. I'm getting so hungry now.
Andrew, don't worry. This African dad has reduced the amount of power he has. I'm down to like 50%. So, oh,
What?
I think they want to see a cooking video. They
Oh,
definitely want to see you bake. The chat has
realistically,
spoken.
I have thought about a cooking. Definitely not on this channel, but doing something.
You, they'll get a hand reveal.
Hand reveal at what, 12,000 subs.
Oh, hand reveal at 12,000 subs. Yeah, that's the number, right? It keeps changing. I could have sworn it was supposed to be something else at
Hey,
12,000.
people said it was something, but I never agreed to anything. Hey, we have Tuan Fu.
Oh,
Finally, he has a comment I like. He uses code Stoneheart. Thanks.
oh, nice.
Before he said code Stonehead, and that's the wrong body part. I even know like a lot of like fast food workers, not a lot, but some of them have like this GoPro, and you have some of these channels that like
Yeah,
have that showing
yeah.
like how they prep food and doing a voiceover. That's kind of cool.
I have to admit, I've watched one or two of those videos. Sandwich guy.
Yeah, but I don't know if there was some drama behind it. I think something happened and he got hate or like showing something bad or whatnot.
Well, which is always a risk. It's always a risk, especially when you're handling other people's food.
Elbow reveal at 13. I would rather reveal my elbow than my hand, so it should be the other way around. This guy has a lovely 200 building damage.
All right. Let's see if your hit still works.
Let's see. One way to
These
find
are the
out.
bases. Like I'm left with 3 rocket choppers by the time I'm done with these bases.
Luckily, we don't need any artilleries.
Oh, you don't? There's nothing behind that. ER hiding.
Yeah, look at that sniper even. Like, that's insane.
I know. See the damage? So far, so good.
I was debating arts or a shock. I did arts instead. Look, we're again faster because he has all the building damage.
Can't argue with that. I
Look, even
can't
Kavan
argue
somehow
with it.
survived and is there. Why? I don't know. Grease heart. I'll ask him to change the code. Oh, the pan I used for the sticky toffee pudding. It was a rectangle. It was I think 8 by 13. Yeah, because it should be enough. Like, I don't like when people make things in small batches. Like, it's got to be enough to last at least 3 days. You know. Oh, this is also a bug this season. It's only visual. When you do battle orders and you have enough rally, after her battle orders, sometimes they're still glowy. Like, you see how... Okay, well, not anymore. Look at that one heavy.
Yeah.
See how it's still shaking?
Yeah, that one heavy, yep.
So a lot of people, I guess on Reddit. Oh, look at his baby critters. I've never seen that. Wait, a lot of people were asking, how come there's, you know, the summer rally boost or speed serum? I think it's just visual. Hey Duke saying, are we gonna stream tomorrow? It depends, not sure yet. Depends on, I guess if I feel like it.
Max thinks the 200 DVD only works if you get the Max RL with the SLs on the deck.
Yeah, I can
But
see
I
that.
mean, yeah, maybe. I think it works for us average players or against us average players. It just doesn't work on good offensive players because, like Stone just showed, he can use it against them.
I do a different hit on those bases. Not so different, just a little. Like, if this guy has max rocket shock launchers, the only difference I would do is still do Kavan and, you know, some RCs, but take one HC on the right side. Because that's one more protection, and also when you flare, those heavies also protect distracting from, you know, random rockets, or if that shock blaster is slightly over. I don't know if many are gonna have that, because 200 building damage needs so many tokens, and max rockets also do.
Yeah.
But Daniel's saying
Oh,
something.
but that Stoneheart account is his account in Ledge.
Yes, we were playing 3 this
It's
season.
Ledge 1 though. Actually, it's Ledge 1, right?
Like, that's 1. What?
Oh, Ledge 2. Okay. I'm sorry, Ledge 2. There you go.
Yeah, this guy got the shock launchers. I didn't know how much I was gonna push with that last night, but it worked well, and that's the main reason we're streaming today. Like, we got the hang of the hits. I can translate what Daniel was saying. He was saying, I subscribed. I'm a blue wolf in the game. Greetings. Well, that's cool. I'm glad you're a blue wolf.
Definitely, he is not a blue wolf. But
Maybe
know.
he's a like he reached diamond or something.
Google Translate is amazing.
You know it. You know, I've heard Tao that I think it was Rick who tested. If you do take 4 rockets, you get 3 of them, and then the rocket boost, it's still only 3. You're right though. It does make them maxed. Oh, I can't imagine those who Wow, have like truly max rockets and the rocket boost. Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it sure will.
Are we still crittering engine on other bases? Oh, the rocket shock launcher ones? Honestly, I didn't face too many, maybe like 2 or 3 yesterday. I was still able to, but it was difficult. I often needed
So
2
far,
shocks.
you've critted one. Yeah, you've critted one on almost every single hit.
Yeah, but that's also because it was a little easier. Almost always only 1 shock is needed. Here, maybe 2. Like here, we're probably gonna do 2 shocks. We can also crit the mortar. Let's see how far the RC's clear.
Yeah, you need at least a few defenses to be knocked out, otherwise it's gonna get expensive.
Oh, in this case, oh, we should. See, look how fast that was. Just, the crit launcher just melted. 1 second. What I don't like is how few critters went on that side. To maybe another one. That's fine, but this side needs help. Well, it's surprising the time isn't terrible. Thanks for the sub.
Oh, 3-8 is a good time. 3-8 is a good time.
Well, did he have less building health? Felt like it. No, 200. Hey, Zazun. Is the defense meta closed? No, if anything, I think it's just gonna get stronger. But I think you do need a lot of defense, like, 150 plus building damage, max rockets, shock launchers. A lot of stuff. Hey, Duke, every hit is same at the end, kind of boring. That's true, but honestly, I don't like metas where there are so many different hits. Because in that sense, it often happens with seasons where you can choose your boosts. Because what happens is, high troop health seekers beat high troop damage like choppas, and high troop damage choppas beat high building damage bombers, and then high building damage bombers kill seekers. Like, it's a rock, paper, scissors. No one can really win, and people often get stuck. But if there's just one meta that works, then it's just skill based. And that's why, like, seasons like that, this one, you see really high ranks. Because only
That's
one
why
hit works.
People hate it. That's why majority of the people hate it.
Well, that's where we have our differences. It's good though. I mean, people should have their preferences. But I love metas like this where it's literally just one thing that works.
I mean, as long as things are spread out a little bit, it makes it easy for everyone to kind of deal with it. I thought you were gonna clear out the mortar early.
Yeah, to
with
protect
bunker
the
on top.
million RCs we just lost. I feel like I face this guy. I recognize that you can shock the shock blaster or flame in one. It's not a
Nice.
terrible time.
No, it's not.
Now, I don't stream on Twitch. When it first started, I considered it. But the average, oh, he was fast too. The average age of, my audience, I don't mind, but it's a little on the older side. So they won't be on Twitch.
Does anyone actually stream on Twitch for this game? I haven't seen that.
I don't know if Suryansh does. Maybe I'm completely, misreading it. I think some people have tried in the past, but yeah, there just wasn't that audience. Someone asking, can you get diamond with 5 engines? At this point, probably not. I think once you get high enough, you're gonna only be matched against, 6 engines with heavy choppas, or even 7s with landing craft boost. I don't like how they can just critter out this. But if we move this to the right, then if people only go on the right, they can split up, easily.
Yeah, I'll pull them. Yeah. I mean, can you spare a defense to the right of it? Maybe move the MG to the right of it or something.
It thinks Axe.
No, not the back side. The back side might
If
still
anything, it
split.
should be more mines.
Oh,
Look,
okay.
no one's ever gonna critter that. Well, as soon as I said that, now people might. Axe gifting a stoner ship. Yusuf the lucky person. So if someone critters out this engine, I don't see it helping them. Because if you notice, they're either crittering out this one, that guy, this guy. It's ones that are in the corner. Because this one's in the middle, like, even if they do it, like, it's not really gonna do much. Those are famous last words. I need one more mine.
Oh, okay. OP and Clink Long tried. Okay.
I don't like critters. I like when it works for me, but I don't like when it works for them. Alright, let's try this. McLovin saying Doom streamed on Twitch once or twice. Oh, Tao is saying... He's saying maybe different hits, not troops. Or not necessarily troops. Hey, Harsh, what's going on? As far as different hits go... To some extent, we're doing different hits. Sure, most bases are only one style, but we are always looking at the best way to do either Kavan on the left side or right side. The few cases where we do a dumb hit, flare up, and drop bombers. But it's not many. Some seasons there's a lot more variety where almost each one's got to be a little different.
A different hit, yeah. And pretty much the bases are almost all the same. Like you said, sometimes it's just a matter of whether you're dropping on the left side for Kavan or on the right side. So it's not a lot of difference. I think you mentioned this. What is it? A total of 3 different hits?
Yeah, currently 3 different, but at least in the last, few hours, one hit is probably 85% of the time. Okay, this guy with absolutely 0 building damage. It is also a weird kind of base. I think I want to do a bomber on this side. I think we'll try that. No, take that back. Kavan 2-second wins can easily get that. We'll do everybody here. Only question is, can we critter out this fully?
I was looking at it, but it's the shock blaster that would be an issue.
Yeah, but he has no building damage. Maybe not. Alright, let's try it.
What about the top?
Too
late. Do your hit.
We'll figure something out. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, we'll blame you.
Because the top is easily...
Look, even the cannon doesn't one-shot our RCs.
Yep. That's one thing you guys have to worry about as well in terms of DVD. You need a little bit of DVD.
Gotta shock the crit launcher. The split
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
is
split.
not bad at all. We should start flaring though. Come on, critters. It's not looking great.
It's not.
Need to pray that these artilleries are enough.
Well, you got more coming, so.
It's
Yeah.
not the worst time, but if he's 25, there's a good chance he's not fast enough. We're not fast enough.
Beast base. Beast base?
Close. A few seconds. RC's on the right side. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people just critter out that instead. You know what? My old base, I did have a critter launcher there. I think I'll leave it that way.
Okay. And if it's gonna split, it split.
Yeah, if it splits, it splits.
And to be honest, just like what happened to you, I mean, if you're gonna go for the split, that means you cannot flare as well. So yeah, might not be such a terrible thing.
Yeah, no Sky Shield. We're talking about that too. Okay, wow, Legend guy. 200 everything. Is it gonna work? So this one, I think to be safe, should do another HC on the right side. It's gonna help distract the critter launcher, shock blaster.
Yeah, art does help out a lot, especially if you're trying to create an engine room and you cannot finish it, or trying to add out an engine room that you might have performed a premature flare on. So I'm not against it at all.
Last one, but at least the split is okay. Gotta wait for the right side now. And go for it. I think gotta shock this. Critters are very bad, so that's not gonna work. And there you also see the power of rockets, like how insanely strong it is. Come on, critters. No, the rockets are just that
I
strong.
was hoping you would just flare down.
It was close, but yeah, maybe that's why once you have rockets, a good placement to protect that, that's enough. And these guys are fast too. Maybe we should have just not crittered the flame.
Went for the ER.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Since we-
what happened is it split too. They killed the flamethrower and then went for the boom cannon.
They split, and since all the critters were on the right side, the rocket had easy access. Whereas right on the engine, it's just you're direct targeting it. So we should have arted these mines and then critter just right on top. Boss fight in higher ranks, yes. Classic warships.
The 99 stars though, I just wish they stopped that. Like, I think they go out of their way to make sure that you're gonna end up with 99 stars no matter what.
Oh, it's this base where I think last time I did is everyone from the right.
Everyone from the yeah.
We could try that. I don't want to though.
I recall right though, the time wasn't great.
Yeah, I think we'll try something else. We'll try doing Kavan, 2 RCs on the right, and then maybe just not crit or anything. It's not going to be great, but we gotta try it. Not doing a second win right away because microwave. And the second one will wait till it's almost dead. Here, should we shock? I think we should shock it.
I think you should, yeah.
Maybe we can help speed up this side. Because that means we can start flaring now. Once that mortar dies... does have a, I think, 150 building damage, so it's still quite a bit.
Yeah, but they look good. I think you're fine.
Again, it's not a bad time, but it's not amazing.
Yeah, but he's a 250 something time. Last time I think he had 248.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It is that guy. All right.
Yep. Oh,
4
he got
seconds.
faster though.
I think so, Axe. I think, you know, if we get the next chest, shock launchers, because the fastest times on us was all clearing out one engine.
Yeah, which is exactly why I said for me, once I play and collect my 2 chests, I'll be getting the SLs before anything else.
We'll do a shock launcher on the very top one, and then maybe one between the right 2. China Tail is saying art looks strong. Yeah, I think at this point, we'll choose one, either artillery or barrage. If you have neither, I think both are good options. But just some way to clear mines next to engines, and then you can critter them. I would choose art though, because you can pinpoint. Often 2 arts is cheaper than 1 barrage. And it's cheaper to max out. After shock launchers though, you got a lot of options. You can get more troop health, good for critters. Building damage, we won't really notice it unless we get like, 150 plus. And I suppose the last
like
option...
I said before, you do need a little bit of building damage so that your boom cannon or your cannons can one-shot an RC. Because if you don't have any, guess what? You're not going to kill an RC.
I think now they should.
No?
No,
You need some...
we have 50. The other guy had 0. That's why it didn't work.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm referring to. You need some.
Yeah, I would say minimum 50, but that period between maybe 50 to 150, that's not so noticeable.
Ideal. Yeah.
Gotta delay quite a bit. Even that's maybe too early.
You think so?
As much as I hate to do it, we gotta shock that. Taking forever now on this side. Maybe a few arts in the last one. It's gonna be a bit slower though. Under 3 minutes. At that point, we should have shocked sooner. Could have saved one, help on this side. He did get 3-5 last time. Well, gotta be consistent. That's 25.
Nice.
Alright. And perfect
Yeah,
timing.
he do,
Got that chest.
he does have max heavies on this.
Yes, maxed heavies here. We'll definitely get shock launchers. Level 4 is good enough. Yeah, and protect against all those critters. We have School of Gifting 5 stoner ships. Appreciate that. Everybody gets stoned. Hey, Gaza, Jim Allen. You got Chinatail, Azan, R4. All getting stoner ships. I don't know if it's worth maxing them out.
Well, you just look at what else do you want to put tokens on.
We might want to get some more troop held building damage later. So for now, we'll leave it.
Yeah, leave it at take 4 then. Yeah. Yeah, one right next to the mortar, I assume.
Yeah, I'm gonna relook at the 2 fastest attacks so far. Yeah, all thanks to Schoolie. So this guy's crittering out that. So would like a shock launcher maybe like there?
Why not up top by the mortar?
Oh, you know what? Wait, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Because that reaches 2 things. This one and the top one.
Yeah, exactly.
Other guy, this was surprising. Like he had 200 building damage. And he got a 3-1.
He's in ledge.
Nice, we have Axe becoming a member for 8 months. Wow. Oh, a Sparky guy. Really? I guess so. Yeah, okay, so it's that hit. I don't like that hit. In that case, I want to almost do... Why don't double shock launchers? Right?
Yeah, I don't like it. I think that one should be next to the MG lower here to protect the bottom side. Nope. Yeah.
You mean here?
By the DC. The opposite side. Somewhere along there. I would have put it next to the MG. Move it next to the MG right now. Let's see what the what the radius is, if you don't mind. Yeah. I like that more. I know it's 1 shock with the DC.
Well, yeah, but it's still... If they want to shock this, it's going to be 2 shocks.
That's my point.
And you're right. There were some people who crittered out this engine. But this wasn't the fastest time. Because, again, notice our base structure. It's almost impossible to delay RCs and have them go right. So if...
Correct.
Oh, well that means they are going to critter this. I just hate that critter. I want them to have like the hardest time ever.
Oh, okay. I was going to say you could have put the mortar there.
True. I do have this mortar that slightly covers. But then again,
both ERs, that's right.
Our mortars don't one-shot critters with the 100 troop health. So mortars are good, but only in conjunction with machine guns or flames or...
You know what? It's not a bad idea leaving it there. Because also, usually people will send Kavan on the right side with the second wind.
Yeah.
With the mortar with the SL being there, with the critter launchers, it could be a problem for people, so...
Why don't I try this? Yeah, I'll try this.
Yeah. The mortar has good coverage, that's fine.
Gabe is nice work, Greaseheart. Striker Killer, what's better, shock launchers or RC boost? I can't say we notice a difference, but who knows, maybe if we didn't have RC boost, we would have like lost this one. I would just do it based on your schedule. Like if you want to push right now, RC boost is only one chest, and otherwise it's shock launchers is 2. Secret against 200 building damage. See which ones we got. One we lost to, but I think we know we knew our mistake. Oh, this guy was a 200.
That was 200 if I recall, yeah.
It wasn't the best base, but we can show it.
It was just a standard hit. You did not do anything.
Yeah. Because
what baffled me is you did not shock the DC. You let the DC go at your troops, and
right,
which makes sense. Like, let the DC do its thing. And now your shocks, because at this point you haven't thrown a shock yet.
Yeah,
and this is pretty nice.
We can never afford GB for it if we're gonna do 3 critters and multiple shocks.
Yes. So
losing HCs means, of course, we have no meat shield here. But look, at this point, our heavies, they're fast enough to be in front of our RCs. So that's why it works.
Even though it was scary, I mean, it worked. You had a lot of RCs left. You did not shock anything up top. You literally just threw one shock.
Oh, Tao was saying replace one crit launcher with flame.
The problem is, which flame are you going to take?
There's a lot of them. Why not? Brahman, is this the best base? I think so. Alright, so this guy has shock launchers, and that's going to be more difficult. What about the other crazy idea where they critted out this side? I mean, we can try that hit. I'm just not accustomed to it. No, what we're gonna do instead is just do one more HC on the right side, and then it's gonna be slower, but the heavy should distract the critter launcher and shock blaster later. The one we'll do there, we can do a late second wind. We need a few artilleries. Maybe like I'll do 3 of them. Gotta wait for the top engine. As soon as that goes down, we're not gonna shock the shock launcher yet, because don't need to. And now we'll do it. But you're right, like because it's all on the right side, the critters are splitting kind of bad.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we agreed that you were going to put it on the ER rather than on the flame.
Maybe I should have.
Forgot. But
well, not forgot. It's just a machine gun is easier. You can just do it on the blind spot. The other one was a flame, so we had to shock it anyways.
Fair enough. Oh, well, 1 second.
Our shock launchers worked out. Oh, maybe he messed up. He dropped Kavan way late. He lost like 2 RCs and had to waste a shock. I don't like how that Doom Cannon is barely out of range of one. Kegmeister saying upgraded his flare to level 3. It's horrible. Hey, what happened to the
Level 1.
the commitment? Level 1 flare every season.
Well, that's tough this season. There is not enough GBE.
And yeah,
They
that's
keep
true.
flaring.
I don't even know if the Boom Surprise is doing anything.
But we haven't watched a lot of your replays to see if things were effective or not, to be honest. Because I thought that DC was going to be flanking, but I don't think it's flanking.
You mean replays on our base or my attacks?
Yeah, on your base.
Yeah, maybe right now base matters more. It's boring. I hate base building.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, you're winning.
You have a point though. Like, we were slower also because, again, he had shock launchers. It's more difficult to crater the engine. So that's what we're facing.
Yep.
We're gonna get slower times, but
People are
the
gonna
idea
get
is they
slower
should
too.
too. Yeah, the 50 building damage is to take out critters, somewhat help machine guns and shock blasters, take out RCs. If we keep playing, we just have two options. Either we get more troop health and building damage, or get like the mortar boost, cannon boost. Because it might add up, like, that's more HP on our mortars and cannons. It's this base again. So many buildings on this side.
Yeah, it's kind of forcing you to do the same thing. Take one extra HC.
We can't on this one. No HC, no RC should go on the right side. They're not going to split. Well, you know what? They might. If we do take one more HC. Three RCs. Alright, you know what? We'll try it. I won't like it, but we'll try it. When Kawan gets up there, we'll do a second win. Already lost one RC on the right, which isn't good.
Well, you still have heavies, so up front. Well, had heavies.
I think
DC's turning.
we'll change our strategy.
away.
We'll critter that side instead.
Alright, you need to go.
We do need to go. It's gonna be way slower, we can already tell. Even with a bunch of artilleries. Or maybe not way slower, but
I think you're good.
a little slower.
Yeah.
it's not the, 3-minute plus times we need.
Yeah.
Wonder if anyone got bullet and do the flare hit with taunt. I have seen some people try that. And it didn't really work, but I can see the potential. I think it didn't work because you gotta do bullet on one side. And like Kavan, it's easy. Rifles, they die faster. You have the rally boost.
Yep.
But bullet won't always be good. Like here, 2 critter launchers. And you don't want that.
I haven't seen anyone with bullet so far this season.
He's also very expensive.
Yes, he is.
Level 4 is like minimum, and that's 1.1 million. Hey, okay. But look, now 3 times in a row, all shock launcher players.
Yeah, you're in 25 now, so
We're in the big leagues.
yes,
Here we should
sir.
be able to credit this. Go back to the 1HC. So even though we lost Kavan, we still got most of our RC rifles. Not all of them, but most.
Oh, you got a nice split.
Oh no, I know what's gonna happen.
I know, right?
Oh, you know
I'm
what? Okay,
hoping
amazing.
it
I
moves
thought they were gonna
forward.
splash the Doom Cannon. But I guess not. They'll flare pretty soon. I love it when all 3 die, like, perfect timing.
At the same time, yeah.
Maybe
Save a
shock that
shot
shock
for
launcher.
that shock launcher, yeah,
Yeah,
when it turns.
now when it
just
turns.
turned. Nice. Alright, you're good down there.
Losing a lot of RCs, so that's where we gotta shock it. Only 4 left. Look at the rally
Now look
boost.
how fast they're firing. Exactly. Yep.
Maybe saves like 1-2 seconds. Is it good enough though?
It should be. Yeah.
Everybody's fast. Now, no bombers. I show the bomber hit on the video account just because it's easier for a free to play. But you see our attacks. We're losing almost everybody. Max disconnected after 10 seconds. Got the God Split 304. I don't you love that?
It doesn't get any better than that.
In fact, we had the God
It
Split,
does not
remember,
get
one
better.
attack, and we ruined it by
Yes.
flaring. Nice, OKH, almost level 15. Is this your first few seasons trying warships? I'm trying to remember the 3-engine meta, or 4. I think it got quite nasty.
Yeah, it was tough until you got the scorches.
Rahman
Same
in
hit.
top 500 for the first time. Nice. Just make sure you stay there. Maybe it's a low 23 this season.
Are you gonna shock for the DC or are you gonna just
Nope.
let them ride?
Let them die. Just
That's the
like we like
spirit.
it. Delay now. Well, what? We lost 2. That's
Oh,
not.
it's just one.
No, we
It was
lost.
1 or 2? 2.
Another random
Yeah,
cannon
it
got
was
one.
stacked.
That's not allowed.
Oh, okay.
Almost got the perfect split. But now got it
Look,
flare.
Kavan's still alive.
By some miracle. I think it's good enough where we can afford a shock there.
I think so. Yeah, that looks good.
Not a bad time.
Not a bad time at all.
Hey, vegetarian pig. One of my top 5 favorite names. These guys are fast too.
No, 251 fast.
Well, for 23, gotta give them credit.
Last season 21 and you're in 21 this season. So consistent, man. Good job.
You know, I was gonna maybe I can do a poll later. But some people have asked about the idea of if I were to make a task force. I always said no because too much work managing. But I've had a few people mention it the last week or so. So maybe I'll do a poll later. Like, what if you'd be interested? It would probably just be for you want to truly get better at worships. Like, and by that I mean like, actually putting the time. Treat it like a job. No, there's different levels of what's that word? Not motivation. Different levels of commitment, But maybe we can see that later.
It's gonna be tough though. How are you gonna pick who gets in? That's a lot of pressure.
Well, they would have to be on the Discord. And well, I'm assuming there's gonna be few enough people where I don't gotta pick. If I do like a
No,
25%.
everyone is gonna want to join.
No,
You're gonna have to do a marble race.
Do a
I love marble races.
yeah, do a gamble stream. Get all the names in the chat. Race to
Yep.
see who gets in.
Who gets in? Yep. I think that's what it is. That's what the poll needs to be on. Is it going to be a marble race or not?
Loco asking, can we just add a management role to Nightwater? Hey, maybe.
No. Nightwater's a terrible manager. That guy, can't depend on him at all.
Oh, that's gonna be a tough critter. Get a shock launcher. In that case. Alright, I got another crazy idea. There's only one cannon here. So what if I delay Kavan and then do the second wind so the rifles go to that boom cannon? It might be slower, but it also might work.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I thought you were gonna do a flare. No. Okay.
No, just a shock on the right. They should go right.
Yeah, and then drop Kavan. Kavan goes left. You do a second win.
Yeah, I hope it's. I'll do at least one right now. Then get the other one. As much as I hate, I have to shock that. And as much as I hate to, gotta shock this. Like, he has a 200 or so building damage. It's no joke.
I think you're looking okay.
Come on, they gotta speed up.
Thought you were gonna flare away now, drop a critter, yeah.
It's gonna be slow though. Yeah. The fact that we had to clear so much means that, lost probably a good 5 seconds or so.
Yeah, just having to wait for them to kind of get to that ER.
Potentially a bomber on that side, but who knows? Well,
Oh, doesn't matter.
doesn't matter. See, even legend guys can sometimes lose. Alright. With a bad attack too. The left side was fine.
What is it?
But the right side needed, maybe delay Kavan more. Because look, the first group of rifles, nearly all of them went to the right. Well...
What is the RRMP? What is that?
Resource
That one
Reward
guy.
Masterpiece. It's
Oh,
it's main island jargon, so I know how much you love main island.
That guy, we don't talk about Maryland out here.
Not on this stream.
Not on this, nope, never.
At this stage, they should add a millisecond timer. No, I hate it because in some hits, you really see that full second. and it sucks. But you know, sometimes it's fair.
All right, I'll tell you what. Like, I think part of the problem with people getting better at warships is not getting the right help or support. I mean, all right, it's all nice. Stone does provide some good information, but being in a task force where you can actually watch other people that might be at your same skill level to show you step by step and guide you through it might help you more. Because I, for one, benefited a lot, joining a task force. So, what I would recommend is look for a task force that could kind of give you some help where you can get on Discord and they can kind of walk you through the hits, or you can learn from watching some of your teammates
Yeah.
and how they play.
I mean, I for one got worse when I joined a task force, but you know, I'm sure for most people, it's a good help. Now,
Yeah, because you joined the wrong one. So.
who knows? And this guy really doesn't like critters. I'm always thinking about the other hit. Wait, wouldn't RCs kind of split on the right side?
They will split.
What
and
if we
go
try
right
that
up.
and then critter this guy?
Critter, yeah, drop everybody from the right. Is that what you're thinking?
No, like
Or both sides and
the
then
same
critter that top
beginning.
left one.
Do maybe
Yeah,
3
yeah.
RCs
Instead of 2.
and then critter that.
Yeah. I like it.
Let's try.
Why am I the carcinogen king? What is going on with Gabe out there?
Carcinogen.
Yeah.
Well,
Bullying me for
Prop
no reason.
65.
What is Prop 65?
You don't want to know.
I'm not one from California. I have no idea what Prop 55 or 65 is.
Come on, heavies. Alright, at least a few went on the right. The rifle split perfectly, honestly. You know what? I should go for it now. Or shock. I guess we'll shock that too. You know what? It's not looking terrible. It's still not the most amazing time. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we lose. But I think it was a good way of handling that middle engine. Where you can't critter that out. Okay. I like it.
Vegetarian Peak has a question. He said he knows that, you get your names from Games of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
But how do you decide which name to choose?
That's a fun part. Every season, my rank 1 account, I choose a Game of Thrones name. I may or may not have a list of around 200 names. So, but to actually decide, I try to sometimes make it themed. Like, on one of the December seasons, I was going to cover Christmas. I chose Cinnamon Wind. Why did I choose Mudfoot this season? Sometimes, like randomly, I want to choose a dumb name. So that's why this season I chose Mudfoot. What is Mudfoot? I forgot. Oh, it's the name of a gate. A city gate.
Oh, okay. Hey, welcome to the stream, Three Dots. By the way, for all of you guys that don't know, Three Dots is one of the best warship players I know. One of the best.
I'm not going to corroborate that, but, hey, Three Dots. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, whoa. Gabe is talking about my barbecue skills. Gabe, come on now.
Oh, I thought he was just saying your barbecue like the grill or something.
Oh, that's why I'm the carcinogen king. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
But I don't.
Of
Does
course.
it
You're
really give
right.
that
You're
many
right.
carcinogens? I
Oh,
think you
who
get more
cares,
from
man?
like
From what?
licking plastic. You know that hobby
I
people
mean,
have.
I know, I've heard it about cooking, with charcoal and stuff, but who
Oh no,
cares?
I
We
think
all gonna
that's
die from something.
I think that's totally off. Like I think charcoal is the most natural cooking element.
Really? All right. I
Because
mean, I could have sworn
it,
cooking from charcoal does
maybe I'm wrong.
carcinogens.
I could be totally off. I thought it's like charcoal is basically wood that's already burned that you're burning again, and that's just carbon.
Yeah,
Which
well, maybe we have somebody that's smarter than us that might be able to enlighten us. Three dots, please chime in.
yes, no, flare too early. It's actually so bad that we have to flare back because that's too much.
EVE to spend back there.
Did he notice what I
The
did though?
artilleries.
Um,
Yeah.
I sent the second flare before the first one even landed,
Before. Yep. Yep.
and
Yep.
I'll explain
I-
that too. It's
No,
important.
that's great. That's actually really, really smart. People need to keep that in mind. Sometimes knowing that you need to flare back doesn't mean you have to flare. Wait for them to kill it before you reflare.
Yes, it's a kind of a cool feature about, I mean, Boom Beach in general. You have a gunboat right here, and every time you throw abilities, it comes from the gunboat. So if you throw an artillery on this engine, it's gonna land way faster than that guy. Maybe like 3-4 seconds faster. So if sending a flare, all you need is maybe half a second. RC's finished off that engine. So if it already takes like 4 seconds to land, you don't have to throw it, watch it land, and then flare. Just do both with the same time difference that you'd expect them to kill it. So we'll see it pretty soon. So like right here, we send that flare right now, and right away, we send the one on the top. So that landed while already the flare was in the air. All it does is save maybe 1 or 2 seconds, but it matters. It matters a lot. Does it? Maybe. Oh yeah, microplastics too. I don't like microplastics, I like the big plastics. Yeah, see, Mike Darby knows. Oh right, it wasn't a gate, it was given to the garrison at the river gate. I know no one cares about that, but there's lore behind every single name I ever used.
Maybe you need to type that somewhere so we can all know what to pick a specific name every season.
Well, I'm not gonna give away like how I choose them. Then sometimes I have secret accounts that
Oh,
like
okay,
one's
okay.
time was the name was A Certain Man, and that was an actual character from Game of Thrones, but we wanted it to be a surprise. Another one was Bartimus. That was a fun season. Okay. Let's try this. Same hit.
Hey Jordan, welcome to the stream.
Hey Jordan, that's for those who don't know, that's Mr. Terror Boom Beach, and he has a pretty good YouTube channel he's starting, so make sure you check it
nice.
out. Okay, we'll probably do a critter. Yeah, we should do it a bit sooner.
You do know there's a shock mine next to the.
I'm not
Blink
gonna
Island,
critter
right?
that. That's it.
Okay, okay.
Maybe it's okay. I don't know what Kavan's doing. I mean, okay. Sure, buddy. Don't have a lot of
Guys, you see,
RCs.
yeah, but there is the beauty of the game is knowing kind of what requires shocks and what doesn't. Sometimes we all kind of go crazy trying to save every RC, and in turn, you end up dying because you don't have shocks to kind of pin down the most important
Yeah.
defenses that are out there.
And
So,
this guy was, it was a close one. He got the fastest time. And you know what? That's legend.
oh, you
Finally.
were paying attention.
I was
I
paying
wasn't.
attention. Look, as
Oh,
soon as,
congrats.
and look how long it took for us to go from 24 to 25. And look, we were still 24 there. Literally,
Wow.
8 attacks. And
That was pretty quick.
I mean, I don't know if
That was
it's the
pretty quick.
hits we were doing or we got lucky or the shock launchers, but yeah.
Nicely done.
I kind of expected the stream to go longer, but you know, that's okay. You know what's funny? When I hit legend on a few days ago stream, I was top 51. Today when I hit legend, it's, well, 55. Granted, I was only legend in 1 star, and there's, yeah, quite a few. But still, like, a lot of people understandably, like, hit legend, and like, within 0 and 10 stars, they like to, you know, they're happy, and it's a good achievement.
By the way, Gabe says friends don't keep secrets from each other, okay? So
We're not friends.
let people know.
What are you talking about?
Maybe not him and you, but you know, he's talking about your
Okay.
stoners.
Well,
You need to let them know.
Harsh
Well,
is also
there's
paying
sometimes
attention.
there's
Hey, Adrian.
nothing wrong with a little bit of mystery.
Mystery is good. What does legend give us? It gives us, well, actually, we have a few choices. We can choose a troop health, building damage. We can even choose rockets. We won't, because useless without building damage. Or even one of these boosts. Hey, you're right, Tao. You don't have to stop at legend.
Yeah, he's right.
You know what's
don't
funny?
have to.
Last night I was planning to start, to start streaming now. Now we're gonna, well, maybe not end it, but
What do you think about this name? Untrained man.
untrained man.
I think it's good. It's not as good as don't GG me boy.
I don't like names that are like a bunch of small words that are kind of connected with no spaces.
That's, I think, you know, you could do better. You gotta come up with
You can do
that.
better, yeah. Like, look, most of my names are usually just 1 or 2 words. That's it.
No, but don't call me don't GG me boy. Is, I mean, that one,
Yeah.
that's legendary status. Beat me and then tell me good game. No, I lost. I don't want to hear it.
I matched you 2 times yesterday, or the day before, and you beat me both of them.
Yeah, but was it? Were you collecting on both times or on
Both
just one
times.
time?
But
then
that doesn't matter,
count.
you know. I'm gonna
No,
remember.
it doesn't count.
I have that as evidence.
You're gonna remember. What are you gonna remember?
You know, I'll use it, you know. If things go, you know, south, I'll have that.
Motivation.
Wait, let me show you. This last hit was absolute best Kavan ever. Like, he was an MVP. Maybe the whole season. Just watch.
Was that the one that he stayed alive?
The one where he's still
'Cause
alive.
there was
And not
one
just
he
that,
stayed
like,
alive.
you'll see it. He went on a journey this attack. First, you know,
headed to the left. I was watching him. and he survived.
He is a real
He went
G,
all the
you
way
know.
left.
Getting the rifles out, he's healing them, you know. What is that? Galvanizing presence. What an awesome name
Yeah,
for his ability. Like, okay, let's flare it, you know. Hey, we're gonna
yeah,
keep
he
on
went all
falling
the way
rifles.
left.
He's like,
Yeah, he. But I think he was headed for that.
oh, now he's like, all right, we gotta get the heavies done. All right. I don't
Yeah,
know
for
why
the
he's going
heavies.
that
Oh,
way, but
well, because when he
you
was
know,
running, that's where the heavies were.
he's like, all right, let's avoid that shock mine. Boom cannon right there. It doesn't matter.
Oh man. Oh,
Let's go all the way. Come on,
what a
we're gonna
mission!
keep that alive. Just escaping that BC range. And he ends
But
up right
it
there.
was amazing. It was amazing.
He was perfect. So if there's any hero this season, it's that guy. Not you, that one guy. Sorry, but Kavan. I still like that one guy. Sometimes. I just saw on the right side, a 60 building damage cannon didn't one-shot Kavan. I didn't know that.
Oh,
I mean, he still died, but that one hit is all we care about. But I think for the most part, it is, you know, roughly consistent hits.
I think there are people that did get legendary 10. I think I've heard the rumor that during the first 2 seasons there were no caps, right? So people just kept ranking up. Am I right?
There was a different star system for the first 4 seasons,
Oh, it was
where
4 seasons. Okay.
um, like in Legend, it was based on wins, and all you had to do was no matter what, like 10 or 11, maybe 12 wins, you get to the next Legend rank. Whereas now, like, you know, if you only get 2 or 3 stars, you can take 50 plus attacks for like Legend 1 to Legend 2.
Yeah, so I've seen a couple people over.
But I like that they changed it. I wasn't even around. I wasn't born back then. But from what I saw in like old streams and whatnot, so
Oh
many
my
people got
days.
Legend 10 that it was like who gets her first and who has the highest win rate. That's it. Whereas now, like, you know, win rate doesn't matter so much, and I'll prove it. Because we have a legend who's, you know, sitting with us right now, and, you know, that's okay.
Must be LCU. We're talking about LCU there.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe
Oh,
it's
look at 3
Kegmeister.
dots up there.
Yeah.
Oh, Kegs right
Oh,
there.
50
Okay.
on the dot. So what is that 3 dots? You just flip a coin and see if you win or lose? No. I always, you know, mess with people with the sub 50%. It's not a bad thing. Like, sometimes a grind is more important.
Or sometimes you just are not good enough.
Like, this account is 59%. That's terrible.
It went up though. I mean, okay, one of your accounts. I remember at the middle of the season. I think what was it? Stone was on 46%.
Yeah, so
Stone and I were both like at what 46.6%.
one season I had to do a lot of collecting early on. I did like 20 attacks with a 13% win rate. It was great.
There was a season where people had a pretty bad win rate at the beginning because everybody was physical.
You know, that often happens in seasons where like there's a good path, but it's only good after the first 8 or 16
Yeah.
hours.
Yep. Yep.
Because that you have no choice but to, you know, probably lose the first
Lose. Yep.
quite a bit. And then later on it just, you know, doesn't work out.
I remember a season I was at 13%. Like that first couple days, maybe the first day, 13% win rate.
Oh, maybe I'll do the poll then. Just, you know, seeing if they would be interested in task force. And then we can see if the other account has an operation attack to do. It should be early
see,
morning, but
they-
we'll see.
They're saying the early seasons were like 4 months long. people could
Join.
kept just ranking up.
I spelled interested wrong. Let's change that. Yeah, well, we'll see. It's just a thought right now, and if it works, I might How do you have time to play with multiple accounts? I wonder what Nightwater thinks. Even though like Nightwater always has one account, but still, what are your thoughts?
Okay, I mean, if you look at, for example, all his accounts, you check the amount of battles he's done, it probably will be less than my one account.
Really?
So I think so. I think if you checked all your accounts added up, it's going to be
209.
less than mine.
Oh, this is bad. 400. So that's around 600. We'll check you last. And the last account is this guy. So roughly 800. That's a lot though for 3. Oh,
Yeah, see? There you go. Proves my point. That's why I myself can never have a second account, because then I'll be playing Boom all day, all night. I already play Boom all day, all night. There's not enough hours in the day for me.
I can see your point, but you also play when like, okay, if let's say there's a
When
55% chance of ranking up, you still play it. I only do
Yes.
it when there's like I need to have an 80% win rate to know that, like, not always, but in a push to make me keep on playing. Like again, my rule of thumb is if I'm pushing and I lose 2 times in the span of 3 matches, I stop pushing. I wait for another time or some better tech. So maybe if you just play each account less, it somehow works out.
Morning Joe says, it ain't no 90% like Global One.
It ain't no
Win
90%.
rate. That is that is amazing.
What's up,
Amazing.
Mojo? All right, now I'm curious. Should we keep going? I
I think you should. Why not?
Because I still haven't eaten my grilled chicken.
You still haven't eaten your grilled chicken?
Yeah, I've been talking so much, and you haven't picked up the slack.
Just slack it. No, I'm ready to pick up the slack. I'm done eating.
All right, you know what? All right, we'll eat this time.
All right. How's the poll doing? Let's see. 71% yes. Yeah, I told you most people would love to join your task force. I wouldn't though, because I know better. For
You know
those of
better,
you
yes.
guys that don't know, yeah, for those of you guys that don't know better, be my guest.
Listen, Gabe, you don't know what I got. It's grilled chicken. I'm
We
still
got a
eating, so
24.
yeah, you can see what we're gonna
All
do.
right, based on the layout, I think it's gonna be the same hit. We'll just send Kavan to the right and Darcy to the left. It's not gonna split. So you will have to critter out P1.
Nope.
He just did the direct opposite, but okay, all right. All right, okay. All right, let's see how this plays out.
Where is our dang critter?
No, they'll finish it out, I think. Maybe not.
Okay, God,
Okay, it worked out.
it's a miracle.
Go for the Hail Mary, 1 shock. I see you love that shock though, but I think it has 2 purposes, right? I mean, the first part is to do what it just did, but the second part is to make sure that that MG does not kill more RCs on the back end.
If I needed that
35,
shock
not
here,
bad.
I would have done it here. But you're right. It's also because he had 200 building damage. So even those machine guns, they do a lot of work.
Yep. That visual bug always throws me off.
Yeah, like this guy wasn't in Legend.
Yeah, he was a 24, and all of a sudden you see Legend.
There's another bug where you hear like it has like 0% and the time is like 11 100,000 seconds.
Yeah, we've all seen that.
One time I got a bug where it was on stream. I lost connection, lost internet. It let me do the whole attack. I would have won, but then looking again, it said that I did nothing.
Yeah,
I lost
that
connection.
happened to me too. Yep.
All right, more chicken
Yeah,
time.
Gabe, I've heard that before. That having two accounts actually helps you play less, but I don't buy it. All right, let's guess Stoneheart is gonna go the opposite direction. But yeah, I'm sticking to my guns. I'm saying he's gonna. No, this one he doesn't have. RC, the rocket, the heavy chopper has to go left because of the boom cannon. It's not gonna split, but he has to create a P1. Around 2-second wins. All right, now I think he's just doing it in spite. He's just trying to be spiteful.
Chicken is so good.
100% he's trying to be spiteful based on what he's doing right now. Alright, so almost enough GBE for the critter. 2 shocks, okay. And the flare. 1 more shock. And guys, be careful. So exactly like that. You do a premature flare. You don't immediately have to fix it. Focus on getting that flare to the last engine room, then using your art to finish out that engine room.
And we have to guarantee we have enough artillery to finish it off.
Finish it, yeah.
Especially on a season like this where you have 200 building built. 1 art isn't going to do so much. Oh, God, Tao is so right. Why not get something with the 33 keys you just got? That's a great question.
I think we forgot about it.
No, we totally forgot. Alright, let's see. So again, I think there's 4 options. Cannon boost, mortar boost, building damage, or troop build.
I think it's either mortar boost or building damage. You pick.
Leaning towards building damage. I was gonna see which ones we lost, but okay, let's see the times.
The ones that you, yeah,
this
the
one.
ones
This
you're
one was a
slow
bad one.
at. Yeah, okay.
Let's see.
Look at that 190 DVD.
Oh, we even tried something creative, but it just didn't work. But look, on a base like this, if we had more, if we had 150 troop health, maybe we could have cleared that more easily.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Or you know what? Remember this one? It was... No, it wasn't this one. It was a base where it was also difficult. And we tried a random crazy attack, but it worked. Yeah, this guy. Another one where almost impossible to critter out this middle guy. So instead we crittered out that. Right, because we still do a bunch of RCs on the left side. We do quite a few on the right. I think it, since now bases are in such a way where you can't critter out, like, there's always one that's going to be weak to it. So could we have done the same on this guy? Even though it's
No.
2 shocks? I think so.
You think so? What's the range of the SB?
Because it would be
It will be focused on the right.
1 HC, 3 RCs left. No, maybe 4 RCs. I would still do Kavan and 3 on this side. And then, because they're gonna get all these engines, we often get a lot more GB. So even doing like, 1 artillery, 3 critters, and 2 shocks, I think it's possible. If we critter right on the engine, enough might hit the flame where that's gonna die, and then it's just 1 shock after. That doesn't really answer the question of should we get building damage, troop health, or anything.
I think you're already leaning towards the DBD, so go get it.
The thing with the troop health is it's 100% gonna help our critters. It's just we have a
But-
downside where we may not
Your
want it
heavies
for
don't die as
HCs.
fast. Yeah.
Alright, we'll also end the poll and see. I was gonna do another poll.
DBD wants to know what are the potential names for the task force.
There's 2
He wants
options.
donuts or fried chicken to be involved.
One option is stoners, because the term is already kind of coined.
Yeah, the boring one. Yes.
The boring. Other one, there's quite a few names that are Game of Thrones related that we can delve into. So 69% said yes, they would be interested. So I will keep that in mind.
I would love fried chicken. Big fried chicken.
I'm gonna ask them about troop health or building damage. I can't guarantee I'll go with the majority, but let's see what
What
you
was
guys
the-
think.
What was the poll? What was the ending of the poll?
The task force one,
Yeah. How many percent?
69% said yes, and then 31% said no.
Yeah, 69-31. Okay. Don't say I didn't warn you guys.
I've never tried the crazy laser hit on Trinity, but maybe this is a time. Like the hit is, I mentioned it once. You like start here, then you clear
Yeah.
that, then you clear that, then you
And
go
go
back
up top.
here. Then you go back there.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see the other options though.
No, I don't want to see.
But we can do runway. You've never seen a runway before.
I've never seen any of these before apart from Motherboard, and you showed me that. So
All right, you know what? Fine, we'll do Trinity. We'll get our boost going. We had rally because you want to see this. Yesterday we did a maze.
I think Andrew wants you to be kicked out of this task force. He said you should let me decide how to hit.
Um,
Oh man.
hey, this is your style, right? We took all heavy choppers.
There you go. That's what I do. Yep. And then I'll use up all this GBE for nothing.
Well, you'll see the end is fun. It's good timing. I used rally on this op hit. Same thing we have this season. So normally on this base, there's 4 shields here, but sometimes you get lucky and they're just gone. We do have to kill these shields though.
You gotta trek all the way across.
Yep. That's what we try to farm. Like at this point, I had like 270 GB. I don't know why we're watching at half speed, but we had quite a few. So yeah, we gotta cross through all that junk. So let's see what happens. Of course, the HCs are a lot faster. But the heavies are catching up, they got the rally boost. So that's why we do a lot of these middle flares. And then move on. Here, I didn't expect them to be that fast, but...
I'm still confused. Like I said, back in the day, I could have sworn that if you're going through the barbed wire, you slow down. The troop
No,
slows
I
down.
told like
Why?
one tile gap, hardly anything.
What is a one tile gap? I don't
Look,
understand what you're
it's
saying.
it's a it's a one tile. Like you need a barbed wire that's like
Stacked up.
five stacked up. Like we'll show one later.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
We'll see if Tao is right though. He's guessing that maybe bullet drink to kill the core. Here I did an amazing flare, you know. So that we have to worry about the shock launchers. And look at all of our heavies dying. The thing with Rally is right now Bullet has, I think, he has maybe 500% speed boost. So yeah, it's literally just him soloing the core. Look at him. This is what I wish we had this season in Warships.
Were you using drink?
Yep. As long as he's alive, he's shaking like crazy. I don't know. Actually, that's bad. I don't know.
Twitching.
Shouldn't show that on stream. It's family friendly. In any case, the laser hit, we want armor. Max was saying some good tips. Trend might be possible. He did it with the laser damage tribe. It makes sense not taking bombers because in that one hit, we're gonna flare like crazy. Meaning, the bombers are gonna just, you know, fall back. Oh, he's saying wire speed depends on speed of troops. Slow units get slowed more, fast ones are not so much. So which barbed wire was I talking about? Like green core.
Show me something with double barbed wire.
Yeah, that's double. That's sometimes triple. You know,
That's gonna slow you down. Okay.
you'll notice it way more. You know, I don't know if there's other ones. Jawline is one. Like that's a lot. That's 5 tiles. So
Okay.
if you have a bomber going there, not only do you notice the slow effect, you notice the damage to it. You gotta
The
make
damage as well. Yeah, yeah. Whoa. Why am I being attacked by ant? Who hate on ops?
What is
You
Andrew
know,
saying?
Once in a while.
Could you imagine putting this much effort into a hit for 29 diamonds when you can not hit at all like Nightwater and get 27? Never heard about that.
It's a special package that I bought into. So instead of working hard and getting 29, I don't work and I get 27 diamonds.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
That's why you're the GOAT. Alright, we'll do a barrage here, go there. Alright, let's try it.
Oh, Max. Okay, I see, Max. I understand.
I was worried for a second I didn't boost, but
Boost?
luckily we did. Why don't we have max armor? Because we're not rich like, you know, P-Trick, who has his, you know, 200,000 time savers and could do all that. Also, I think I only do it like once a day, getting the research coins. That's okay. First we'll go on this side. Then I think we'll go straight up there. Do a critter for those cannons.
Right. I would say 100% no. That I think building health is better after 7 than the microwaver.
I had a feeling P-Trick was in the chat. Can you imagine my disappointment? Let's go up there. Oh, that might be too bad.
You're not worried about all that?
Well, let's not talk about that.
Oh, man.
I forgot they're not that invincible. Go up there, maybe at least one shock. We want the critters to do something. Let's do one more shock. We spent all our GB on a second wind. Come on, where's our Shockeneer? I think time is going to be an issue, if anything.
I think this is looking more like, you know, my skill level.
Oh, that microwave
I'm the
not
one
being
doing the hit.
targeted. Look at Kavan taking it like a pro. I don't know how he's still alive, but okay.
Still doing his thing. About to end though.
Imagine how good you have to be grappled twice. I think it's
And survive.
the laser damage tribe too. Like, they're not dying. Come on, lasers.
I think the split did not do you any favors.
Alright, now we'll go down. Yeah. Also, losing the lasers didn't either. Maybe to some extent. Shock blasters suck. Like here, losing the lasers now, I think would be okay because then we got more second wins. Well, hey, still getting one core, it's not bad.
Yeah, I would say that's not bad at all.
I'll still
More
try. We
than
got
I
1
would have
minute
had.
left. Maybe we get something.
Want you to come down and then smoke.
Yep. I don't like smokes. Mortars suck, so we're gonna go and shock it. We have our one vitamin that's gotta come in clutch. Yeah, look at that. I mean, I would say it's an easy finish. Maybe if we had a little less building health or we got the lasers, could have been the solo.
Yeah, it would have been.
Feels like warships. Oh, we did that too early? Alright, let's art it. Look, Rick came at the perfect time. He loves watching up hits. Even with that, it was
This is
kind of
where-
close. Wow.
This is where I come in my task force. I'm cleanup crew. So right here,
Right-
I'll
right
come
here.
in with all bombers and brick, and then
You have no gold.
the hero doesn't matter at that point. And then I finish it like a champ. Take all the credit.
So you're gonna come in as a hero, be like, alright, you're okay with dropping bullet and letting him finish it. Yeah.
No. I drop troops. I don't only drop a hero. I drop my there. I send them out there. Some of them die.
You know what, Tadpole? We're not done with the stream. Huh? We're still an op hit because we can. Let's do the boring main island stuff though. I'm already bored. Do we got new missions yet? No, 2 days. I really want the Mexican.
I really want it too, man.
That looks cool.
It is.
First one we ever
It
had.
sure is. Some people don't like it though, but I like it.
Did anyone try 3 Zuka, 1 vitamin with armor on each core? You know, I don't know if that... Who knows? Maybe it can work. No, we're gonna keep going. And before we forget, yeah, let's please upgrade, unlock something. Alright, so 73% said building damage.
And that's what you were leaning towards anyway, so there you go.
No, I wasn't. I was actually leaning towards troop health.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Look, everybody in Ledge right now is headed towards that max DBD.
which
It makes
means
everything
troop health
harder.
is gonna, you know, help out.
But you know, you probably would do the opposite anyway, so let's see.
Look, you saw how reliant we are on critters on every single attack.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm gonna do a troop build. And
Heard.
listen, what do you always say about my viewers?
They're always wrong.
I mean, I don't want to say that. You said it, not me. Is it a mistake though?
I 100% agree with them this time. So I don't know. No, hold up. You cannot put a poll out there. The poll wins, and you decide to do whatever you want.
So
no, sir. What's the point
Listen.
then?
What if we put another poll and say, should we follow the last poll results? Yeah.
Look. Don't be a sore loser. You put out a poll yourself. No one asked you to put a poll out there. You put it out, and then whatever the poll said, you got to do. Now you're gonna have to live with it. Figure out how to win with the choice that your chat picked.
I hate that you're right, but fine. You said it.
Thank you.
The one
No, they said it.
Well, the one building damage we're gonna get is this one, because if after we do want more troop build and all of it, at least it opens up the door.
Yep.
So even though it's 2 keys more expensive, who cares?
This is a democracy, sir.
I don't know if I should max it. It's quite expensive, and next chest we get another choice.
Take 4 is good enough, I think, for now.
Let's try it. Dietrich saying pick building damage, or he'll force us to play craft for 40 hours. There's nothing worse than that. Absolutely nothing. So, okay, we got building damage. Tadpole, want to be governed by a tyrant. Don't want him to listen to me. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. Next poll, should we get Troop Health or Grens?
Now they're trying to sabotage you. I love your chat. They really don't like you.
Listen, sometimes
Good job, Tao.
I've done a poll like that, and or the one time I did, they barely were nice to me. This account I'm gonna keep playing for the next few days, so it makes sense to get the boost going. Who knows? Maybe at the end we can have 200 troop health and 200 building damage. We'll see. Hey, jump shot. What's going on? Troop health better for critters especially. That's why it's so tempting.
Well, next chest. On 2 chests from now.
Is it a democracy though? I don't know about that.
It is. If you put out a vote, you were in control until you put out that vote.
That changed everything.
Yes, sir.
This guy copied my base, and I don't like that.
And you guys have the same stats.
Now, 20 less troop health. Maybe that bites him. No, it's way tougher. He doesn't have mines. We have shock launchers. We have a microwave. I have more chickens, so maybe you can commentate again.
All right, we're gonna call it out, and he's gonna do the direct opposite. So I'm gonna call Kavan on the right. 8 seats on the left. Not gonna split. He's gonna have to clear out the top left engine room. What's that? SP something. Yeah, direct opposite. Yep. Great. Oh, I thought one was gonna go down there, but it survived it. So I'm assuming you're gonna be shocking soon. You're gonna nail that shock. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Uh-oh, you're about to get a split going. Oh, we're not waiting for the split though. Okay, everything looks good. You guys, this is where people start panicking and backing the world when you don't need to. That
No
flare
flare
was
sucks.
a little late. That was very late.
No, we didn't have the GB.
Oh, you didn't have the GBE. I was zoomed in.
One flare cost us minimum 4 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, we discussed this before, guys. Like, don't do what Stone just did. I specifically talked about this, and you chimed in and agreed, and then you did not make sure you had enough. Oof, that was close.
Do you know how many stars we would have lost if we lost that?
Just at the standard 18.
Yep. It
Nothing
always
crazy.
adds up to 20, at least in Legend. So it's either win 2 or lose 18.
Win 2 or lose 18. I love those. Those are some great options. Oh, the weekend just started for you, right? So you must be in somewhere in Europe, I assume.
Who?
Well, I call him Martin, you call him Martini.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, I thought it was more
Europeans,
front shot.
no, Europeans have started. Their weekends have started.
Hey, Esween. Don't say this guy will come and GG after losing. Well, you know how I feel about GGs. If you GG
Yeah,
me the
Stone,
first time, I ignore you for 24 hours. If you GG me the second time, I'm nicer. I ignore you for a week. And then the third time, you're on my mute list.
you banned, you get banned. Oh man.
Like, I tell people it's cool, you know, but I don't care who wins, loses. We can have the closest match ever. The most interesting, like, nail biting. We both do bad hits and you draw. I don't care. I don't want to hear about it. You know, you do your thing and I'll do mine. Now, no chicken this time, so I guess I can talk about it.
It is close, but I think it'll split with a high flare.
Yeah, especially delaying 2 boats. I'm worried more about.
I don't even think you need to
this time.
delay.
It's a little safer
It's gonna be
delaying.
tough. But you might have to shock the grappler with the SL. To survive
Shot for
it.
what?
But let's see. I mean, how much DVD does he have? Almost 200.
60.
I didn't see it. But... Okay.
Look at the amazing heavies going on the right.
See? Beautiful split. I genuinely think you didn't need to delay that.
Well, I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, I guess we'll never know. Just get your flare ready, though. You're gonna have to shock the.
No, not for a
SL soon.
while.
Yeah.
Maybe the critter launchers though. It's not looking amazing.
Just flare and go.
Actually, not at all. Okay, well,
Yeah. That was horrendous.
okay, you don't have to say that.
I mean,
You never know. You have to use a word that's better descriptive. You know, that was like
you know, I'm an optimist, but
okay, you know what? That's fair. This guy we only beat by 1 second while pushing. I'll give him that. I think I should have. Oh, you know what? I did faster by doing 1 HC on the right side when I faced him. Because those heavies, they distracted the critter launcher.
oh, okay. Yeah, that's the one that you did. You brought 2 HCs.
Or then again, why not critter this side?
I mean, that's what I was telling you.
Really?
I said they'll split on the right side for the 1-1. You can.
All right. Well,
But-
maybe next time say like right away
Might
just
have
critter
been the
left.
chicken. Might have been the chicken.
Maybe. No, I didn't either that hit, so. 2 stars for beating a 23. Hey, that's what happens. In Legend, doesn't matter, you get first win of the day, how much win streak you got, no extra stars. Which, ironically, I like. Because normally, if you like, win a few and then lose, win a few, then lose, it sucks because you lose a potential of a win streak. What could have been.
Correct. Yep, correct.
But here it doesn't matter, You know what it would help the critters though? Troop health.
Troop health.
Rick saying, how do we like that beautiful level 14 rocket? Oh yeah, so Rick tested that if you get the rocket boost, it doesn't give you an extra rocket if your current ones are level 4.
But?
There's no but. Yeah.
So what are you supposed to do? Be at level 3, unlock it, and then rank up? And then level it up to get an extra rocket?
I think you have to max them if you want all 4.
Oh, okay.
We'll do an extra HC on the right. It's safer, and he has 200 building damage. We're only gonna lose 1.
My biggest concern is just, how they be stacking and the DC be doing splash damage. It always concerns me.
Yeah, sometimes you lose, 2 when it only hits once. But that's the name of the game. We're actually gonna finish arting that. Come on, one more critter. Gotta speed up. Maybe a little slower. 259. Yvonne spinning stars.
The bases they are gonna get harder the higher you get. So
this guy beat us when we were on our boss fight to 25, and now he's down to there himself. Do you know I'm regretting? You have no idea how much I'm regretting not getting troop health.
The DBD. Like, it really doesn't matter, because I think you're gonna keep winning regardless of the troop health. You were doing just fine beforehand.
Well, you see what Rick said. It's not a stoneocracy. It's a stone tatership, which is true.
Well, all dictators lose their power once they allow their people to vote. You just cannot allow people to vote.
Hey, you said though that you wanted the troop health. Actually, it made sense.
What? I'm lost, Rick. What are we talking about? What video did you take? Video of what?
He's talking about well, it's Rick. You can ignore him. when he talks too much, that's what I do. No, it's something with the rocket boost.
Oh, the rocket
like
boost.
A video of him having level 4, getting it. It says extra build count, but he didn't actually get it.
It doesn't put one. Oh, okay.
I feel bad. I told him I'm gonna reply to him too because he asked me, but I never did. Oops. Are you Canadian OG from the US? I'm not. But I can see why you might ask that. Some words I do
Yeah,
say
you could.
softer.
You could. You could pass as a Canadian. A possibility.
Yeah, I guess I think so. Some words I make soft on purpose. This guy has nothing. Absolutely nothing. He also copied my base, which I don't like.
Well, I mean, you faced it before, so this one is it's a simple one. Just critter out P1.
Yeah, so that was the idea, Yo-Yo, but it doesn't work. If you have level 4 rockets, get the boost, you don't get that 4th rocket. At least that's what, allegedly. Come on, at least a one-time split. Well, it's not a split, but it doesn't matter. That's a tough shock. What's he doing? Alright, in that case, what we're gonna do is this. And then we'll keep on doing more shocks. That was bad flare timing, but I think it kind of works because that means now we have the GB.
I don't think it's bad. Why do you think it was bad?
Because it was a bit late. Like we could have been faster.
Oh, okay,
But
that's what you
because
mean.
we were
Okay.
late, they killed enough extra buildings, so then we had the
So
GB
give you
to
that
shock
shock.
and
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
flare after. Can Max get us this time? Close. Gabe is changing his account name to... I can't even say that out loud.
Blasphemy.
It's terrible. Now we got that little bug again. Like, well, sometimes it's long, sometimes it's not so much. Or their attack finishes, but you see it like, you know, buffering.
This is the problem with rich people. This is why nobody likes rich people. Because people like Gabe, they're out here just spending 500 diamonds just to change their account names to just nonsensical stuff. While the rest of us, we struggle every single day to put food on our table.
I want you to guess.
How much is 500 diamonds first? How much is 500 diamonds?
$5.
Oh my god.
But I want you to guess.
That's a meal.
How much is our next name? Actually, we'll do a hit. We'll let people guess. Yeah, guess how much our next name change costs.
Does it progressively go up?
Every name change it goes up by 500. I don't know if there's a
No
cap.
way.
There might be, but
Okay, on which account?
on this one
Are we
right now,
talking
right
about?
here.
Oh, you've changed the name of this account before?
Maybe I have, maybe I didn't. If didn't, you gotta guess. You gotta guess free.
All right.
If someone guesses right, I'll give away a few. Let me see what I can give away. A few time savers to like 10 people, or maybe 5.
What
people.
if they want a hand reveal instead?
What is it? Well, let's do the hit first. I don't like that shock blaster.
You're the best name. That's what Mr. Peters said. So.
Hey, I didn't see Stone's feet this season. I don't know where he went.
Yeah, I did not.
Alright, let's do that.
Welcome to the stream, Kling Klong.
Hey, we
Wow,
got
Kling Klong. You think he's already at 4.5k?
a Clink Clong in the chat. We lost an RC on the right side. Maybe I'll... Who should I blame? That's the first question.
Maybe start clearing the mines, yeah.
It's gonna take a bit longer because losing the RC is bad.
Go, go, go.
But you know, it's not that bad because that means it gave enough time for the rocket to die. Oh. Did you see what just happened?
No.
Okay. Someone was paying attention. They saw exactly what happened and why that sucks.
The shock mine. I
Not the
figured
shock
there
mine.
was one back there, but
Someone's got to be pretty observant to see, you know, what just happened. It's not the worst, but it should be faster. 100%. Alright, well, that's okay. So let's see what happened to those critters. So I was like, alright, let's do critters, you know. And look, Drewby coming in with the right answer. What happened to our critters? It was other critters. So look at that critter launcher. I was like, alright, there's a rifle there. Let's shoot one of these guys. And what did half of them do? Alright. Let's keep chasing after it. So then we gotta throw, you know, a few million more on the right side. Chicken sandwich. Which, sadly, I'm not eating right now. I'm eating just normal grilled chicken. So
what
we're
are
talking
you eating it with?
pork.
So, like,
Do you
just
think-
plain chicken?
Do you
that's
think I'm
it?
a monster eating just grilled chicken? You know, it's seasoned, you know.
No, no. I mean, like, a
There's no
salad,
sauce, there's no
fries.
condiments, there's no nothing. It's literally chicken breast with a fork. Anyways, for those who joined late,
No ketchup.
nope.
No, we're not done with this conversation yet, sir. You eating plain chicken breast?
It's seasoned. There's has a skin on it. There's, you know, salt, pepper, and maybe paprika. Yeah, what's wrong with that? As a normal meal,
I mean,
I wouldn't, but for breakfast, I'm not gonna go all bougie and, you know, make a nice big meal and make myself a sandwich. I can't eat that on stream. Chicken with the
I
fork?
mean, I think a chicken would I mean, in a sandwich, especially for chicken breast, you could have just stripped it and put it in a sandwich. That would have made more sense than the chicken breast on a fork.
Well, I knew that guy was gonna join chat, so I did it.
All right, so we got some pretty high numbers here. People are like thinking we got some low numbers as well, you know.
All right, let's end the limit. So let's see if anyone was right. Yeah, we got quite a few guesses. Our next name change costs
Drum roll.
3,000 diamonds,
Oh, nobody
which is
got
the
it.
the one number that no one got. We got 0, we got
Nope.
1,500, 4.5, 2,500. Not a single 3,000.
Not a single 3,000. That is correct.
All right, no giveaways.
Well, no giveaways, no hand reveal.
Well, you shouldn't say that, Yo-Yo, because guess what I'm having for lunch? I'm gonna go get fried chicken. Why double chicken in a day? Because I can. No, I had a choice between either chicken or eggs for breakfast. And I mean, eggs are fine. I would be okay eating it every day. But sometimes, like, I don't like it before a stream, you know? It's too liquidy and it just bothers you.
I'm a chicken breast type of guy too. I'm not. I don't pick dark meat over white meat. I prefer chicken breast.
I just don't like dealing with bones. Just plain old, it's just annoying. I don't mind wings, you know, because that's a whole other experience. But you know, I'd rather just not worry about having to, you know, hold something or not even know what hit I'm gonna do.
I'm one that probably don't order wings. If I do, it's because I don't have a choice. Because I went to like a wing place.
Wingstop isn't bad. I don't mind it. Maybe, you know, once every few months.
I think they kind of overly season. They over season their chicken wings.
Wow, and RC is even hitting the right side.
All right, you ready to go?
It's actually so good that that engine's already like
Yeah,
a third of the way dead.
RLs don't matter.
I forgot how much billing damage he had. I don't think too much. He was a lower rank. Hey, you don't know that, Suryansh. You can't go around, you know, telling people what's right and what's not. Whenever we have that reveal. Rick, if you think about it, isn't egg salad really chicken salad? Why does it make perfect sense? My perfect breakfast is eggs, perfect lunch, and dinner is chicken. I guess that's my favorite animal. He had 100 building damage. So it seems 100 is not enough for rockets to really matter.
Yep, it's not enough. But I mean, I guess it just goes back to what you said. You either do 50 or you aim for the 200. Anything in between.
Yeah. You'd have to be
Very
really
easy.
bad to just, you know, randomly get 100 for no reason. Put a poll out and listen to what they say.
Yeah, Gabe, I like chicken breast. I like chicken. Stop attacking me, man. I'm a good cook. I don't cook often, but I'm a good cook.
I'll probably do 2 more hits because I have 2 more pieces of chicken.
2 more pieces to go. How did you cut it up? I thought it was just a chicken breast.
I cut it short side. Is that how you describe it? Short side?
I mean,
Yeah.
that
Like it's not small enough you can have it each piece in one bite, but you know, 2 of them.
Okay.
Are you a fan of chicken nuggets? I'm not. I don't know how they're, because aren't they made with just weird factory stuff? They smash it together. You know, it's not natural.
that's a personal problem for them, how they make it. I only like the spicy chicken nugget from Wendy's. Those are the only chicken nuggets I like.
Oh, some people smash it. Other people, I think the good way to make chicken nuggets is to just cut it up and then fry those pieces. All right.
James, you're on a roll right now. All meat is fish meat.
Come on, are they gonna split? Look at that beauty. Luckily, we can shock all that. What happened to Kavan? We don't care. We need quite a bit of GPU though.
Yes, you do.
And look how much GPU. No, we got the boom surprise dead, so just perfect.
And there was a shock mine there.
Now we don't have enough. Because of that flare, again, we lost maybe 4 seconds or so.
Yep, yep. But you're above 3 minutes. Usually, that should be a winning time.
Donkey Monkey. It's close, but just enough. I think the way the math works out is next chest and the one after, I can get 2 boosts. So I'll either get one build. Should I get both building damage?
Well, you've already
No, that
gone down the rabbit hole. I
25.
think you should, man. Finish it out.
That'd be crazy. Because then all the people I hate, the 170, 180, I think we'll have 170. Those building damage guys, now we'll be that. Now we can see. Our last hit. I think it was a fun push. It's been a long time since I did a 21 to legend stream. I think never with you on.
21 to Legend, I was here for that, I thought.
I don't remember the last time it happened. I
I
mean,
was here with you.
you were
when you
here with
did
the world record win streak, in the rank of I think 7 to like 24.
I was here for that, correct.
My all-time favorite though was when it was just me and DB, because it was so casual. Legend 1 to Legend 2, and I think of all the hits I did, only one we actually talked about it, what I'm doing. It's random, talking about whatever.
Yeah, he is the GOAT.
Every stream I did ever, there's always been one topic that came up, and that's food.
Fried chicken.
That's exactly right.
I think if we go back to most of your streams, I think at least once fried chicken is mentioned.
Well, like YouTube has this AI thing. Every stream you can ask AI, did this guy mention chicken ever?
Mentioned chicken.
And it even timestamps it, like that's how solid it
Really?
is.
No, actually, I think you showed me that maybe a
Yeah, you can
month
like
or so
summarize
ago.
videos. Like
I thought that was only like a creator.
no, I think you need
ability.
the YouTube app or desktop. I guess we're never gonna get that last match.
I mean, you are getting high up there now. I'm assuming you're top 20.
I think I would say maybe top 30.
No, 30.
Yeah,
Okay.
quite a few pushing.
Hold
but-
up. What top 20? Most of them are in Ledge 2?
Yeah,
Wow.
because for those who don't know, there's the starting rank you have next season depends on how you finish this season. A big one is 24 and 50 stars. A lot of people just get to that point. Although if you get there and then like fall, you still get the starting rank. But starting in Legend, you gotta stay up there. So that's why, yeah, we talked about Legend, how between Legend and 0 stars to like 10, that's like 48 to what? That's like 30 people.
Wow.
And the next cutoff is pretty big. It means you start in rank 16 next season. So a lot of people just get there and then they're like, I'm done. Which makes sense, because when they're pushing up there, like, it's either, win 2, win 3, lose 17, 18. That's why even me, only 5 stars above 30 stars. There's what? 12 to It's almost 10 people just all stuck right there.
Yeah, because I mean, if you don't have like a significant advantage over everybody, it's tough. You know, trying to push ledge 2+, because one loss and you lost an hour of progress, maybe even more sometimes.
It's only not tough when there is a meta where uh, you can be consistent. And that's why I said earlier, I like metas when only one attack works. Because that means it's more skill based. If you can perfect one attack, you'll be fine. So that's why back when I pushed yesterday, I think from Legend 1 to like Legend 230, I lost maybe only once or twice. Because you just keep on doing the same attacks and, you know, it works out.
Yeah, but you also had such a big advantage over everybody that you were playing against.
Not really. In fact, it was opposite.
Not everyone.
A
Really?
lot of people in Legend have been here for at least a week. I only got there like 2 days ago. If anything, I was behind on keys, behind on tech.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Parshant, how to play this? There's one video I made. It's like well, appropriately titled "How to Start Boom in 2026." I think it's a pretty good starter. Covers the basics. Because what you're saying now is like a whole other thing. All right, ready for your last commentary?
All right. I think every time you face this base, this has been the one base that has been giving you trouble. So you need to come up with a better hit. But I still think come right and then go up. That was the best hit you've had. You tried both sides, and Krillering this one did not work out. The one on the right side here. But let's see what you do this time.
Honestly, I have no idea because this is a weird base and I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, I mean, if you can get enough GBE to start the critter early here, it will be good. Good shock. There you go. That's all you needed. That's not what you needed, but okay.
That is not what I needed.
Not what you needed. But I think it's fine. I think it's... There's still a...
Now with that mortar there. It's gonna take forever for those critters.
So far, you're looking okay. Ish.
Uh-oh.
I think this is your nemesis right here. This is your nemesis.
We have like 2 RCs left. Okay, well, no one likes a good final hit than a loss. Is it though? I think it should
But
be.
he's usually slow too, though. Yeah, see?
You say he... I don't know that guy. I think it's the first time we... Not the base, but this guy. But that's what happens.
I
We get
thought
lucky.
he's the same guy that... Wasn't he the same guy you faced?
I mean, there's a chance. I didn't
But
recognize
this is the
him.
third time. This is the third time you faced this base, and I think 2 of them was him.
Yeah, so this one... That first mortar shot was... Yeah, it was tight.
All right, John said Mr. Chicken started at the very bottom and has worked his way up to top 500. In my opinion, that deserves some respect. Yeah, Chicken. People always respect Chicken.
He deserves the utmost respect. And I've heard he's your favorite YouTuber.
Look, I say this all the time. I'm like, when I started playing this game, essentially warships in general, I learned a lot from Chicken because I wasn't aware of, you know, all the information that is behind the scenes from Telegram or Discord. So everything I learned early on was from Chicken. So I really, really was looking every single day, getting on YouTube in the morning to see what Chicken had to say about how people are attacking or the meta. So he's the GOAT,
Every
the
day for
original.
like, what, 6, 7 years? Like, that's dedication.
Yeah, every single day he was out there putting out content.
Alright, Gabe said, thanks for the stream, Nightwater. Hold on, Gabe. I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. Steve saying, stuck at rank 19, one more chest gives a landing craft boost. No, that alone is, like, it really is the biggest unlock of the season, you know. Hence,
Correct.
the last video title. The one thing I would just, you know, be wary of is, are you free to play? If you don't have instant training, it's gonna be really tough. I think
Correct.
you can still reach diamond, but you gotta do attacks that, you know, aren't like how we're doing. You can't flare everything and be okay losing a bunch of choppas. Gotta play it safe. It won't be that fast, but you know, maybe still enough for 21, 22, even 23. See where the cutoff is.
Yeah, without instant training, you cannot play this aggressive.
2
Without
days
instant training,
left.
I would say you have to keep all your troops together and shock everything in front of you.
You know, maybe mix in some bombers. Wow, it's low 22 now. You know, I think maybe in that case, I've noticed that too. In a very good free-to-play season, that the cutoff is higher. So it could be high 22 or low 23. All right, but you know, I'm happy with that run.
2 days, 13 hours left for the season.
Maybe we'll stream again,
So-
maybe not.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Based on what happened on this run, are you inclined to get back on Stoneheart and push for the top?
I mean, even
Top
top 10,
10.
like just for a cool sake. I think we'll probably do it. Maybe not today or at least right now, but we'll probably try.
Yeah, I think you have the opportunity. You got your hits dialed in, mostly.
But it's, you know, essentially a final push, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, next 2 days people can get more tech. But I think for the most part, it's gonna be hits like these. Try to make Kavan and RC's one side and other Choppas the other, and then just flare like crazy. See how good your critter skills are. But thanks Nightwater for joining.
Oh, thanks for having me, Stoners. It was fun.
And all you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.